I didn't have any music to start with. Sorry, guys.
Now you're swimming for the shore.
Be Roz for a minute. Hello. Okay, good. It's working. I never know if my sound's going to work.
Say it again. Dun, 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 dun. I'll be there for you. These 5 words I swear to you. When you breathe, I wanna be the air for you.
Oh, searching for keys. Well, I'm sorry you catch the one where I'm singing at the beginning, but I don't know why I've got that song in my head either. Glitter Files, you are here. I was gonna use your video, but hear me out. Hear me out. Anna posted her own shit. I will probably I'll still post your video. I'll still post the link to your video though, and we'll still go poke at it. Because it was actually a really good video. Like, I would be like, oh my god, this is the best video ever. You guys should totally go watch it. Alright, Lizzie the Loki, hello. Glitter Files, you were here. Rex, hello. Any prediction on the level of wonky eye? I love the wonky eye mic. This is Gritty. His name is Gritty. Actually, I redid his eye, so it's still wonky. The blue eye wants to hang on. The green eye does not give a care. The green eye wants to do what the green eye is going to do. Hello, Sarah Girl. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Witchy Knight. Hello, Fairy Penguin. Hello, Itzawatsa. This is my intro comment. You can't copy strike me. I just dyed my hair. Can you even tell? I like henna, but sometimes it just doesn't take. I feel like this is one of those times. I don't know. I could be being picky. This is my intro comment. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me typing. Tea with Unicorn says, please keep me awake for the rest of this workday. I will do my best. Hello, Feral Scientist. Hello, Jessie B. Hello, Imla Faye. Hello, Dragon Gem Creations. Nice. Is that Miss Piggy? Come back here. That it? Wait, is that an angry Miss Piggy? Hello, Bad Banana. Hello, Searching for Keys. Hello, Oliver's personal assistant. Hello, Outlaw Heart. What a cool name. Hello, Cadillac Smack. I love that name. Caught your live from the beginning. From the very beginning. Shannon Motter. Yes. John's Got a Wife's a banger. Yeah, that's Glitter Files, I believe. That's yours one. That's yours, right, Glitter Files? John's Got a Wife. Sangi, hello. I'm here till I've got... I hear... Oh, well, happy Passover? Do you say happy Passover? I am not Jewish. I know it's a Jewish thing. I think I tell this story every time. I had a friend who was Jewish. You know where this is going. And I went over to her house and she had her... I guess she had like a collection of Seder plates. I think I'm saying that wrong. But anyway, it was this beautiful plate. And I, not being Jewish, go, wow, that is a beautiful egg plate. Like for deviled eggs, because that's what my family would do with it. And she looks at me like I'm stupid, because I am. And I'm like, what? It's beautiful. I would use that every day. I would use that every chance. She goes, it's a Seder plate. I'm like, so what? And then I got the whole thing explained to me. So, you know, I have my moments. But yes, so that's how I learned about what Seder is and what Passover is. It was still a beautiful plate. And I probably, not knowing, would still have used it for deviled eggs. Hello, Ruby. Where'd it go? Hello, Saxan. Hello. I was going to call you Jeff, but then my eyes finally focused. Hello, Jen F. Hello, Rosalind Hawthorne. Where are we at? Hello, Four Paws in a Book. Hello, Rory. STFU. I mean, you don't have to, but... yeah, like a sad disco ball. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Ezra. I thought I missed some people. Did I get everybody? I got Shannon Motter. Yeah, okay, we got it. I think I got everybody now. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Sticking to things. Guys, it is like 80 something here today, if you can't tell. So, I apologize. I come for the pseudo intellectualism. Fair. I have my para credentials, so we're here for it. Speaking of which, hello Bruce Wayne. I have been making videos for the para anthropology thing. I hate the way they look. So I'm going to work on them a little bit more, and I will have them out like ASAP. Even my editor's like, would you like to make videos? And I've been like, yes, but I hate what I'm doing. And she basically told me to get off my ass. So I will get those out to you guys. So it's cold. Well, you're in the UK though. Yeah, it'd be hot outside night. I don't know what the hell's going on. It was like nice, and now it's summer. It's supposed to thunderstorm too, but I don't see it happening. Parapseudo intellectual. Oh yeah, the Artemis is launching. Are we going all the way to the moon this time? I don't know too much about the Artemis. Unfortunately, part of not following the news means I also don't know what's going on with NASA. Being from Arizona and it being in the 80s right now, I'm loving this. Well, there you go, Lala. All right. So, we can give it a couple more minutes, I think. When people catch up. Searching for keys. That view of Anna's whole buttocks was completely unnecessary. Yes, it was. Are we gonna land on the moon, or are we just gonna go buzz the moon? We're going to orbit the moon. Thank you, Rosalind. I don't believe in the moon. Tea with unicorns. I don't actually. Amber has convinced me with her iron-proof logic that the moon does in fact not exist. So. Get out the parapsychology videos before Roz releases any Texas vlogs. I'm pretty sure I could probably get 1 or 2 out. Hello, Hellfire. Good to see you again. We're just warping around the moon. Why can't we land on it again? We had like 11 missions. Why can't we go back? I'm a no-mooner. That's right. The moon is a projection of my mind. We're gonna crop dust the moon. That doesn't exist. That's right. Your mother is Mexican, and I don't know why she ever moved to Ireland. Wow. That's a move. Though, the food you must have must be amazing. Yes, the sun does indeed rotate around the Earth night. You are correct. Hello, Oreo jellyfish. You did make it. I haven't started yet. The only reason I know about the Artemis 2 launch is because of some flat Earth debunking channels. Well, that's a good reason to know about it. I know about it because Ozzy posted something in one of the Discords about the launch, and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't actually know nothing about that. That's my calendar telling me that I was supposed to go live. Yay! I mean, you're supposed to remind me of that before I go live. I don't know what's happening here. My poor mods. Did I miss something? Landing on the moon is very dangerous. We don't have any need to because we have little robots that go collect stuff for us, and we have no reason to prove that mine is bigger than yours. Excuse you, Rosalind. Landing on the moon is amazing because we can bounce around on it. Moon shoes. Hello. Also, somewhere there's a face on... No, that's Mars. Never mind. That's not the moon. There's pyramids on the moon? Trying to remember my aliens crap. There's pyramids on the moon? I can't remember. But, of course, the moon doesn't exist, so it doesn't matter. Why is this wet? That's like 90% of my life. Why is this wet? Oh my god, thank you, Sarah girl. Hello, Frank. Before you vanish, hello. While those are filling out, hello, skateboard Dracula. Hello, I like that a lot. Hardly Dan. I like that. I have to go home tomorrow from Madrid to North Devon, UK. I thank you for putting those in American for me because I don't speak Celsius. So you're going from 68 to 48. Wow. Well, I still think 48, 50 is a nice temperature though, because that's where I like it in the spring. 72 for me Fahrenheit, by the way. 72-ish is I like it around 72, 73. So that's where I like it. All right. Let's see. Lala Mochi, Hardly Dan, Frank, M. LaFay, Ezra, I Am Hellfire, Searching for Keys, Shannon Marauder, Rory STFU. Come back here. I was reading that. Where was I? And Rosalind Hawthorne, welcome to the interns. Mwahaha. I think that was everybody. If you guys would let Sarah Girl know that you are grateful, forever grateful for your honorary diplomas. Even the girls, yeah, that's true, Glitter Files. Even the girls can bounce on the moon. I know about it because the A-Tiny threads are all over it due to the ATZ song NASA. Oh, see, I'm behind. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a very, very bad K fan lately. I've not been following my bands. I need to get caught up. How do you fake Antarctica? I don't know, man. The theories that people come up with are sometimes very strange. The mental gymnastics people are willing to go through to disbelieve things are often very interesting. That's right, Witchy Knight. 4-foot squirrels. Everyone knows that there's Transformers on the dark side of the moon. That is correct. That is why we cannot, again, go upon the moon. That's right. I forgot. There are moons on the pyramids. Yes, you are right, Rex. I don't think we ever get to the dark side of the... There's a song about that. My question is, we landed in 1969. Why haven't we gone back? There's been 11 missions to the moon. This will be 12, I guess. The moon is real. Anna showed us the moon. You are correct, Bruce Wayne. And Glitter Files caught it on film, so... All right, I'm getting caught up here. Wallace and Gromit proved it's made of cheese. Cheese. They are a ploy to sell ladders. I like that, Tea with Unicorns. My bank account has bought enough merch for both of us. I appreciate you keeping up the good fight. Alien squirrels, yes. 4-foot tall alien squirrels. Sarah Girl. I will eventually get that video made. I will get... Okay, look, my plan is... Because I did not mean to do this, but my plan is to get the footage to my editor today and tomorrow. Because I'm going to be filming most of it today after we get done here. And hopefully I will have the first set of my videos, not me reacting to Dr. Kaylin Conrad. I will have my videos out next week. But just to keep you guys updated, I have one more class left to finish for my bachelor's in para-anthropology. I have to remember what I'm doing. So I've got one more class till I get my bachelor's. So I guess we need to start thinking about what kind of fun stuff we want to do for my bachelor's graduation party, ? I don't know what you guys want to do to hang out for that. I did promise graduation parties, so I need to figure out how that's gonna, what that's gonna look like. Because, I mean, I guess we could just do this kind of a thing, but we could maybe do something else. Maybe we could do some, reacting to Ancient Aliens, or, I don't know, some other unrelated to this type of, like, girl world stuff. I don't know. We could do some other things just for that kind of thing. I thought there were space Nazis on the dark side of the moon. There are. There's a lot of stuff on the dark side of the moon. That's why it's the dark side of the moon. Hello, Cloak Uncloak. Hello, BJ. Did I get you already at Tsawasa? I think I did. Clearly, we watch a free domain spooky movie. We can do that too. I just figured maybe aliens would be fun with, you know, the 4-foot tall squirrel aliens. I think there is a movie called like Space Nazis on Mars or something like that. I might be able to track that down. There's an ancient writer who archives commercial success again after publishing his young adult novel called Skateboard Dracula. Well, I mean, go for it. Write that book. I know you're referencing something else. Ancient writer. I like that idea, though. I need to go check that out. I need to go hunt that down. Can we watch that mermaid documentary that was done to so convincingly that it caused people to harass scientists about? Yeah, you know what? I never watched that. So maybe yes, if I can track it down. Remind me about that. Let me write. Why do I never have a notepad with me? Hang on. Notepad. Launch it, bastard. Mermaid documentary. That's not how you spell that, but that's okay. I know what I'm talking about. All right, I wrote that down. That's a good one. As long as we don't see the whole moon or the whole... Good point. Good point. You vote for another old... No, that was awful. That was uncomfortable. And I couldn't stop criticizing myself, so yeah, it's probably not a great idea. Hello. Give me a second. Succinct Sarah. Hello. That took me a second. Hello. Hi. I've never caught a live stream, but I found your channel a few weeks ago. Oh, cool. And I've literally binge watched every video on the channel. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. It amazes me that it amazes me that people like watching my stuff and like binge watching it. Hello, Sarah Princess. I see you there. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, MD Witch History. Hello, I see you. Hello, Curvy. I guess people really like the mermaid thing. Do I even need to do a poll? Space travel is not cheap, but keep in mind, we went to the moon the first time on less technology than that's in your phone. So, oh, maybe we could watch like, well, no, that doesn't really have anything to do with it. What was the movie about the women who did the math for the first launch? What was the name of that movie? I never watched it either, but I was like, maybe we could watch that. But I'm very calming. I believe you're blowing smoke up my rear end. Hello, Karen M. Haesung left M hyphen? Really? N hyphen is touring this summer. ATZ. I know they've got a new album. BTS is everywhere. Stray Kids dropped a single. Well, I mean, Stray Kids can drop anything and I'll be happy. Top, Kickflip, and TWS are all having comebacks. Ooh. Thank you. All I know is that the one band I want to come back will never come back. Haesung left N hyphen, really? Why? Was it on good terms? Or did something scandalous happen? Because, like, their scandals are nothing. Like, he got caught with a beer in his hand. Hidden Figures, thank you. I knew it had something to do with figures. Hello, Polly Burden. Not me coming and watching your stand-up video. All right, so speaking of that, all right, I think we've jabbered enough. Yeah, it's been almost 20 minutes at this point. Yeah, I know, Big Bang. Wait, you are lying to me, Tea with Unicorn. They are never coming back because G-Dragon won't do it. That's the main problem. G-Dragon's like, no, fuck you, I don't need you. Anyway, hello, Pup Coda. We are going to hop over to Anna and her competition because Anna and or Anna's friends uploaded, and now it's not going to take us very long, so we're going to do this first. But Anna and or her friends uploaded video of her doing the individual yep, things that they had to do to compete. Now, if you want a really good video of what most of the whole competition looked like, let me get that yanked up here. If you haven't already watched it, Glitter Files. Give me a second. I should have had this pulled up and I didn't. Yes, Glitter Files. You know, I'm probably gonna jinx myself, Glitter Files, but like you re-uploaded your video about Anna and her weird sellout video. I haven't gotten hit because of the music in the background, and I don't know why. Because I was fully expecting it, especially after you said you got hit. I haven't gotten hit yet, which I find strange. Thank you, Rebecca. And Succinct Sarah, welcome to the interns. Mwahaha. All right, this should be, double check it. That should be the link to the Glitter Files video. I attended the Riveter and watched Anna compete. Can I pull this up? A little bit? I think I have everything silenced right now. Here we go. This is the Glitter Files video. I attended the Riveter and watched Anna compete. Oh, I can't hear it because I don't have my headset. Shut up. I'm a professional here. I know what I'm doing. I are professional.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am the Glitter Files, and today I am going to talk to you about Anna competing in the Riveter. I have attended.
Should I scar all of us? Should I do that? Should I scar all of us together since we're all here? Should we all suffer together for a moment? Are you all ready for this? Hey, Lizzie the Loki, welcome to the interns, and thank you again, Rebecca. Got all the members. I haven't even sent my 5 out yet. Yeah, no, the video is great. I don't understand why you got hit and I didn't. I probably will get hit later on tonight, but yeah, I think I keep saying the Riveter. Do it. Oh yeah. Where was it? Yeah. We're gonna jump ahead a little bit. You jump ahead a little bit. We're gonna have a little bit of a sample of this video, by the way, because like, if I had to be scarred for life, the rest of you do too. So. Also, it lets me check my sound. It's spring and Anna's flower was blooming. Why?
She adjusts her position to sleep on her stomach with her feet facing me. And I was like, okay, that's fine. She was nowhere near my shot. Suddenly, she just inserted herself. Maybe she was tired and she wanted to lie down. That's fine.
How's our sound going? The Clam Casino. You're all suffering through it. Also, it gives me a chance to turn things off that I didn't turn off earlier. There we go. There we go. It is petty of me. You're welcome. Keep waiting for it. Keep waiting for it. It is kind of neat watching the other women do the, we're going to talk about the scores here in a bit after we watch Anna compete. It is trauma bonding, Rory, yes.
But then she started kicking her legs like a toddler. And I thought to myself, okay, she's still in my shot and I'm not going to record her deliberately. She's in my shot. But that was not enough. Oh no, that was not enough.
We know you paid her, Glitter, we know. We know you lured her over there with candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. You trauma bond in the military. This is Girl World military over here. Okay, hang on. Can we talk a minute though? This woman's pants. Can you see this woman's pants right here? I love these fucking pants. I love them. Nope. There's no eye bleach here. Those of you who know what's coming, there's no eye bleach here. You will watch with open eyes. I feel like these are higher than the ones I saw Anna training with, to be honest, though. That looks itchy. Her pants are where Anna's laying. She lured her over the bagel. My bad. Yes, a bagel and calamari. Yeah, I can't say that word. We've covered that. Pretty sure Anna knows what gang stalking is and also knows that that's not a real thing. It's a what? Bribed her with Nando's, yes. Ooh, a piece of chicken. Ooh, a piece of chicken. Yes, so active that she just wandered over into frame. I know, I'm letting the tension build.
I saw what I cannot not see. She attempted to stand up, okay? And she low-key flashed me. Oh my god! She low-key flashed me with her lady bits. Like she was bent over. I saw everything from the back. I can assure you that compression is crotchless. And it.
Yeah, so can we go back? Oh, we can go back. Let's go back. We're all going to suffer again. Go back, damn it. No, YouTube quit loading on me.
He flashed me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't typically do this, okay? This is not typically something I do on this channel. But y'all are gonna suffer. Some of you are like, really? Here I am. Woman, put some fucking panties on. Wear underwear. Please. Anyway.
She low-key flashed me.
The camera didn't catch the high res.
With her lady bits. Like she was bent over. I saw everything from the
Bigger
back.
screen? Okay, if you insist. Alright. Who's that? Who wanted that? M. LaFay? Alright. You all have M. LaFay to thank for this. Alright. That's what you want. Here you go. There you go. Where are we going again? Come on, YouTube. Why are you being a dick?
Oh my god!
There you go. What did somebody call this? All her cash and prizes? How much bigger do you want it? You need it like all the way? Okay, look. Alright. I'm just saying, okay? Look. I don't know how I got it that big without like screwing up my entire setup, but somehow I did. Here we go. Alright. That's enough of that. That's enough of that, I think. Alright. So that's that wonderful piece of cinematography. Yeah, we'll pretend like I said that correctly. That's from the Glitter Files. So head on over there, give the whole video a watch. It's actually a lot of fun to watch. You get to see Anna competing in a couple different things. But Anna and Anna's friends did actually upload stories, and I was hoping Anna would do this, of Anna actually doing each one of the little competitions. But before we get too far into this, oh yes, before we get too far into this, we have some things we need to talk about. What are you doing all the way over here? You come over here. I'm not looking at chat, so if you guys are talking to me, I can't see you right now. Anna had to weigh in. All right, Anna did have to weigh in, but Anna only had to weigh in to make sure that she was over the 165 weight limit, and I don't know if that was pounds. It's America. I'm guessing those were pounds, which seems really light, honestly. Where did I put it? There it is. Right. Can I just open it in a new tab? I did open it in a new tab. Okay, cool. Well, I don't need you, that's why. Well, let's just get this one ready then. Do 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 do. Nope, that's the chat. I don't want the chat. I'm trying to get this set up for you guys. Hang on. So Anna had to weigh in. You'd think I would have this ready for you. Shush. She says, weighed in, never did I think I would love something enough to be brave enough to step on a scale in front of strangers. I mean, no worries, because we still don't know how much Anna weighs. And the reason for that is, that's our picture in picture. Yeah, that should bring the image up. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to try to blow this up a little bit for y'all. Because I didn't believe that. Well, it's not that I didn't believe it. I just wanted to see it with my own two eyes, and someone kindly went and got this for me. That's the scale that Anna stepped onto. And that's the reading that Anna got. We will never know what Anna weighs. I hate to break this to y'all. We will never, ever know. So there's that, unfortunately. For those of you who were hoping, sorry to dash your hopes against the sharp, sharp rocks of reality. Bye, BJ. The crack that smiles back. You're sending me my therapy. I can't pay my own therapy bill. I'm not paying yours. Spanish YouTube is now giving me advertisements for eyewash stations. Ancient aliens only if we debunk it. Well, of course we're going to. Her oops face. I know, this face. That's the face she chose to use, too. You guys can't see it anymore. That's her picture. She picked this picture. That's the one she picked. Okay, nobody made her use that picture. And yes, she brought Data with her. This is Data's walking. This is Data's leash in the picture there, in case you were wondering. All right. So, is there something else I wanted to pull up before we? Did I download this one? Yeah, come over here, you. I learned a new trick. Let's see if it'll work. Right. Why aren't you showing it to me? The answer is no, it will not work. Why aren't you working? Why do you hate me, picture? You worked earlier. Hang on, I promise this works. There we go. So this is the actual video of Anna stepping up onto the scale. Again, Anna recorded and shared this one. She wasn't on that long enough to even get a reading, except for the reading of error. So, there's that. Puddles. I don't know where the cutoff is for this scale, because I don't have this scale. Lots of scales top out at 350, so that's entirely possible. She just had to be, since this was a beginner competition, she just had to weigh in over 165, and that was it. So they didn't really care exactly what her weight is. Yeah, no, we're going to talk about the rest of the competition. We will. Oh, yes. We will talk about the rest of the competition. No worries. Because honestly, I think Anna did pretty well. Also, considering this is her first competition, so. We'll come back to that one, because that one's giving me issues. So, let's see if I can do these in order. That was the deadlift. That was that one. Okay, this is the... I'm gonna loop it and then picture in picture it. Yeah. Can I read it if I picture in picture it? Yes, yes, I can. Yay! I like being able to read things to you guys when I can. I learned the trick. Hang on. Too big. Cool. Nope, that's not working. Hang on. Professional. All right, this is Anna doing the... I forget what this one's called. Oh, the axle clean and jerk. If I read, it'll tell me. So this is Anna saying, first event was the axle clean and press away. My nerves really did some damage here. I wasn't centered in the bar. I jumped the down on 2 reps and the power from my legs wasn't carrying into my arms. I was virtually strict pressing. I got 9 reps that counted, which honestly I'm happy with. This analysis might sound critical, but I went into this comp with the perspective of learning how to compete in a sport, which I have legit no experience in. That's fair. This taught me I need to work on slowing down and feeling my body in the motion. If it feels off, it's probably better to reset than to just keep pumping muscle through. Is that a metaphor for life? Probably. If we watch Anna, and we do, we know that Anna's crooked as fuck when she does these, and she always has been, and she's really... Her last few are not terrible. Okay, never mind, I lied. A couple of them weren't bad. But Anna's always been crooked as fuck with these, because one of her arms is stronger than the other. But, I mean, look at her. I'm impressed she didn't drop the damn thing. I don't think she's allowed to do the jumpy thing. I think that's why those didn't count. Hello, Cat Whisperer. Hello, Orbits. Hello, Ketus. Hello, other people. Hello, Horse and Rider. Allie. No worries, Ellie. I almost forgot about it too, so. Hello, Moonlit Novel. But yeah, so this is the first event. And Anna did fairly well in this one. We'll look at the scores here in a bit. I have them somewhere. I have them pulled up in one of these tabs. Anna did fairly well in this one. I think she placed 6th in this one, in this event. She was in 6th place. Shut up and lift, woman. Does she have to slow down or go fast? You'll notice that there's a woman over here, and you can barely see her hand ticking away over here. You can see it better in the Glitter Files video, which I had a link for earlier. But she is telling, that hand gesture is telling Anna when she's allowed to lower. There she is. She's leaning forward a little bit more. So Anna has to hold it. I believe that's what's happening. Anna has to hold it while that woman's hand's in the air, and then she's not allowed to lower it until the woman lowers her hand. I don't know why. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but that's what's going on there. That's why she's not just like as fast as humanly possible. So, yeah. Your team respect all builds. Anna actually has a unique figure, and used to have a better figure, honestly, before all of her liposuction. Holy shit, Cat Whisperer. No, she placed 4th overall, Rosalind. In this event, I believe she placed 6th in this event. This was the first event. We'll check, though. We'll check in a minute, but she placed 4th overall. You ruined it for me. Dang it. No, it's fine. So this was her in the first event. Let's see what, so this was the first event. The next one was, oh, well, if you just stay there. That was not that one. This is deadlift. And no, it won't. Gosh darn forbid you actually do what I want you to do. Okay, yeah, so this is Anna's deadlift, which actually is pretty fucking impressive. There's little placards off to the side that Will you be able to see them here? Also, up here in these little doily bits up here that go away when I hover over them, tell you what she's lifting. Please don't use this cursive fucking font when you guys put these things up here. I know it looks pretty, but nobody can goddamn read it, okay? So if it's something you want to communicate, don't fucking use this. Anyway, so I think this person starts recording her when she's doing the 355. I'm not gonna lie, Anna makes the deadlift look pretty easy. Yeah, here she's lifting 335. I guess they just load the bar up and then each one of the girls comes over and lifts until she can't lift anymore. This is the 375. There were only 2 competitors that got the 375, and Anna's one of them. But yeah, this is Anna doing the 375. She doesn't seem to struggle much. For Anna. That's actually really impressive. And that's Anna's PR. So not only is she one of 2 women who lifted the 375, that's her PR. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with that. All right. I will give Anna shit about a whole lot of things, but she earned that one. She should be challenging these muscle freaks to a mukbang. If she didn't do... Oh, she makes excuses. Don't worry, Bruce. Hello, Orbits. I seriously worry about what kind of injury she's going to sustain from this. Lifting that heavy means it's so much riskier. That's the problem that I'm having the most with the strong man, strong woman thing. They don't seem to have much care for form. Her knees have to hurt so much. Yeah. I carry weight like her. If I had gotten to her size, I'm sure I'd be the same. Hourglass, apple pear. I'm a column. Anna had like a hourglassy kind of a shape. Like an hourglass pear shape. She doesn't anymore. She's basically the whole... How dare, Rory? How dare, brother? Alright, so that was the deadlift. The... Yeah, let's do this one because there's like a whole paragraph of shit to read here. This was the steeplechase. I don't think that's the right one. The one you're looking at right now, I don't think that's the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. So I think they called this like the big bag beatdown or something like that, but it's basically a steeplechase. And Anna had to, I hate that it clouds it over. Anna had to pick up the bag, run with the bag. I think those bars are 20 feet apart. She had to pick the bag up, run between the bar, throw it over one of the bars, run around the bar, pick the bag up again, go back and forth basically. Throw it over the bar, pick the bag up, throw it over the next bar, pick the bag up. And I think they had to do that for like a total of 80 feet or something like that. There's 2 sets of bars. So there's another bar, you can't see me. There's another bar past one of the 2 of these. So either that direction or this direction. So it's like a relay race. This, when Anna was showing us her training videos, this event looked like it was her worst. Like she has so much, I guess I can play it. Is it looping? I hope it's looping. Well, we'll find out in a second. She has so many problems picking the damn bag up. Yeah, there they go for this. Oh no, this is the very end of it. Hang on, it'll start over again, I think. Yeah, there it goes. Now there they are starting it. So she has to pick the bag up. She has a hard time picking the bag up, mainly because she can't bend her damn knees, which is why she got up so oddly at the beginning. Why we got to see all of her, what did somebody say it? The clam that smiles back or something like that? Or the crack that smiles back. She can't bend her knees, which is, you see, she has a hard time. You see how the other woman bends her knees to pick the bag up, and Anna, like, has to do it in a weird fucking way. Anyway. And then, of course, you know, she can't run. So anyway, this appeared to be like her worst event. And I predicted that she was going to do poorly at it. She actually doesn't do too badly. I'm kind of surprised. For what we're looking at, she's actually doing pretty well. She makes her time. They only had, I think, 75 seconds to do all 80 feet, which is why they're hauling ass. If they didn't complete it in the 75 seconds, then they counted the distance. That part I didn't understand. But they would run the clock after the 75 seconds, so it was like how long it took them to complete it in general. Yes, the glitter files. The rules say that you can either go around or under the bar. That's why one of the girls is going under the bar and Anna's going around. There's no way in hell Anna can fit under those bars, to be honest with you. She's also losing momentum. This is reminding me to go for a walk. Yeah, you can see how she loses momentum, especially there at the end when she gets it, not this one, but when she takes it back and she just has to get across that finish line after that last hurdle. She really has lost her momentum by then. Oh, I didn't know that one. Glitter says Anna and the other lady were not competing against each other. They were in two different divisions. Interesting. Yeah, because I know that Anna was in the 65 plus, which covered a lot of ground. Anna was the heaviest person here, the heaviest woman here, I'm not going to lie. But I do recall seeing two other women who were heavy as well. I don't know if they ended up completing, because there were several women who didn't complete. There's one woman who didn't complete at all. And then there were several women who weren't there for at least the first event. So some of the women who were in, there was only 13 people in Anna's division, and some of them didn't do all of the events. So it's very strange. Oh, Anna's bag was 125 and the other woman's bag was 100. Okay, well, now that you know that, it kind of makes it... Anna was keeping up with that lady pretty well, actually. Because that's what I was thinking when I first saw this. I was like, Anna's actually keeping time with this lady pretty well. But now that I know her bag's 25 pounds lighter, I mean, Anna probably could have handled that pretty well, honestly. You can't go over it? No, that's not allowed, Fairy Penguin. The small girl is booking it. Yeah, the small girl is booking it, but as Glitter Files attended this, by the way. As Glitter was pointing out, that this Glitter, not that Glitter. This woman's in a different division, and her bag's 25 pounds lighter. So I could step over it faster. It's not in the rules. It's kind of crazy that even though she's bigger and slower, she keeps up pace with the small one. Yeah, Rosalind. She's behind the lady, but not by much. So, I mean, I'm not gonna give her shit where it's not due, you know? That's right, Rory. All right, so that's the steeplechase. I honestly expected Anna to suck at this one. And I mean, it's not the worst I've ever seen her do it, to be honest with you guys. So, all right. And the one that I was kind of surprised at, and it's the one that Glitter didn't get in the video. And I was like, man, I really wish I could have seen that one. Fortunately. No, that's deadlifts. That's more the steeplechase. I don't really think we need to. No, that's Anna Wayne. Do I not have it? There it is. This one might be a little bit more difficult to... Okay. Can I read that? Can if I make it a little bit bigger. All right, this is the bag toss. Yeah, all right, let me slice this up. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Don't screw with me, computer. All right, this is the bag toss. So Anna had 4 bags that she had to toss. All of them are 4 different weights. They start at a lower weight and then they progressively get heavier. I think the first 2 are the same weight, and then there's the 3rd and the 4th are heavier and heavier. I don't remember what they are, but we'll look at them when we go to the scoring. She might have it written out here. She says, last event was sandbag throws. I learned that I need to practice with distractions and in different environments. What's easy to do in a gym gets hard with lots of things going on around you. This is something I could not have learned without competing. I'm so excited to work on this because this could be my event if I can figure out how to focus and drown out the noise. They, again, had a limited amount of time to toss these bags. And they had to get all 4 of them within this amount of time. Watching her flub these, though, well, you people are brave. I would not get over there if she still got bags to toss. Just wait it out, man. It's like walking in front of a firing range before everybody shot their arrows. Anyway, if I'm reading the... We'll look at the scorecard in a bit. If I'm reading the scorecard correctly, and of course I am, because I'm infallible, I believe Anna is one of 4 women who actually completed all 4 bags in the allotted amount of time. Now, Anna's time was the lowest, or the longest. She completed it in like 44 seconds and 44 milliseconds or something like that. So, and the next woman was 43 seconds. But Anna is only one of 4 women in her division that got all 4 bags. And watching her flub these as often as she is, that's kind of impressive now. Because you wouldn't think she'd have managed to get all 4 of them. But that does explain why it took her 44 seconds. Hello, thank you for being a member for, wow, 22 months, Christina's lifting journey. I hope we're not going into a Anna is an overstimulated girl. Yeah, actually, she's already started that one, Allie. What was she? She was showing us a training video for doing the steeplechase, and she was like, I don't like it when my teammates are yelling at me. And somebody pointed out that she does have ADHD, so some people were pointing out that it could be overstimulating. Now, what she could get is like some loops or something. And maybe wear some loops or some, these aren't loops, but like some earplugs or something to maybe cut the noise down a little. Robotnik. Yeah. Yeah, momentum is a big girl's friend. When she's doing this in the gym, she does it really well, which is why I was kind of surprised she didn't do better. But, I mean, if she really was being distracted by the amount of noise. Line Mom, is she's going too fast? Was there a time limit? Yes, there was a time limit. Listening to this as I go to F45, I don't know what that is, but you have a good time. I hope you're probably healthier than the rest of us. Yes, exactly. Good job getting out there. Do I have my shirt inside out? I sure do. Oh, well. I think overstimulated was part of the list of things that stopped her past self from meeting her for lunch short. Yeah, I think it was too, Itsuatsa. How long before Keem starts the lolcow Olympics? Shh. Glitter says, my phone was overheating and the screen was dark outside in the sun. I didn't realize. It's okay. It's really okay. You got a lot of stuff that we don't get to see here, so. Also, the video was really nice, so. But this one, I wanted to see this one because I thought she had done better. And she's not doing bad. I just didn't realize she had, like, missed so many tosses. I'm gonna try to say this right. Chiawase? 123 says, hold the phone. That bag is like 1/5 her weight, and the other lady is doing half and a half of her weight. I think this is another situation where they're not in the same division because they're running two at the same time. I don't think the 2 of them are in the same division. So Anna's in the heaviest of the heavyweight divisions. I'm not positive on that one, though. If Glitter from Glitter Files knows, maybe she can clarify that for us. But yes, the women, depending on what division they're in, Anna is throwing the heaviest of the weights, though. because she's in the heaviest division. Sorry, I'm scrolling up here. There was a short lady, shorter than my height. She did amazing with the sandbag. Well, yeah, she's closer to the ground. Rosalind Hawthorne. Oh, you guys are still talking about the steeplechase. My bad. Rosalind says, I think the advantage Anna has is that she picks the weight easily, but the smaller one has to struggle with it a little bit. I honestly thought the smaller woman was picking up. Oh, the handful of the ladies slipped and fell on her. Ouch. That sucks. Anyway, in the video that we saw, it looked like the lighter woman was having an easier time picking the bag up. Anna struggles big time picking that damn sandbag up. But both women in the bag toss were in the same division. All right, well, never mind then. I am wrong. Anna would mollywop Nightmare and Cantina at the same time. Yeah, a lot of people didn't think she'd even attend, so the fact that she made it here at all. Right, Allie, if she didn't act like a bull in the china shop and just take a second to breathe and set herself up, she would have done so much better. Yes. Yeah, I think because I watched with Glitter's video, because she was filming a bunch of other women doing this who weren't Anna. And I noticed when they would toss the bag, because a lot of them were missing shots too, when they would toss the bag and the bag would bounce off of the bar, they would panic too. Like you see Anna here, and she like, oh, well, not so much on this one, but they kind of get a little frantic and they run over and they grab the bag again and then like frantically try to toss it over a second time. So I think Anna's just doing the same thing all the other women were doing. And they just kind of, I don't know, panic a little bit when the first bag doesn't go over. So, and like Anna did say in the very first clip of this, like, see that one, she's like, oh shit, and she tries to run over and grab it real fast. And so now she's just kind of panic throwing it, which is another reason why I don't know why the two of you went over there. This is her first time ever competing, and it's probably a lot of these women's first time ever competing. So there is a skill to competition, and so they're all just getting used to competing. And it's not quiet there, you know it's not. There's people cheering, there's people rooting, everybody's trying to be positive. So Anna's probably not used to a lot of positive reinforcement in these kinds of situations, let's be honest. Cost Overlord says, it's been a long time since I've done any competition stuff, but yeah, I totally get it feels so different at competition than it does whenever you practice at it. Oh yeah, because you don't have all those distractions. I honestly think that if Anna sticks to this, she could get really good at it. Yeah, Rosalind, I really do too. You've done this with hay bales. Holy shit. I cannot imagine. How heavy are the bags? We'll go over that in a second, Frank. I'll pull up her scores. I think it has the bags. I think it has the weight of the bags listed. Shush. Shush. The smaller lady in the sandbag event has way more muscle. I imagine a lot of the women here probably have more muscle than Anna, to be honest. Sorry, Chiawasa. That's what my comment was about. The smaller woman was doing a lot better with lifting during the steeple race with proportionately more weight to her body. Yes, I agree with you. A lot of people actually, I hope I'm saying that right, Chiawasa. A lot of people were pointing that out. There's actually there's another clip of her doing the steeplechase, and the comment under it, these are all coming off of, if I hadn't said that, these are all coming off of the Reddit that shall not be named. A lot of people were commenting on how it's unfair for Anna at her size to be competing with a lot of the women in her division because of her weight. Unfortunately, I think there's only so much the Riveter can account for. I don't think they expected someone of Anna's size to be competing. I mean, let's be honest, how many how many near 600-pound women do you see? I'm probably way overestimating what Anna weighs. I just like saying it because it's a nice round number. But I mean, Anna's big. And I think I saw, like I said, I think I saw like one other woman. I think she was wearing blue shorts as opposed to red shorts, who was heavy, kind of like Anna, but she wasn't as big as Anna. She was big, but she wasn't as big as Anna. And she might not have even been competing. She may have just been there in support of somebody else. But I thought I saw her in the crowd. Oh no! One lady got her bag stuck on the wooden bar before it fell. Suck. Rosalind says, I'm genuinely rooting for her on this. I think a lot of people are, actually. Hello, Idiot Witch. I cannot blame them. If a weighted bag I was throwing bounced off the bar, I'd be worried it was going to come back and hit me. Well, that's fair. If ADHD is in full swing, I'd speed up as well, physically and verbally. Yeah. Well, I think that's another reason why practicing competing is important. Am I on live chat? Yeah, why? Am I missing somebody? I might be missing people. I'm scanning back and forth, so I apologize. I'm not intentionally skipping people. What did I miss? Hop back here. Nothing. Okay. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Bye, Sangi. Was I missing you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Unburnable muscle. Apollina. Okay, I'm sorry. Where's Asterix? Good reference. And actually, yes, you are correct. Don't lean into the Viking princess thing. Maybe you're extra delayed. Okay. Don't scare me. All right. Enough of this. Let us go see the scores. Let me see if I can get that yanked up here. Will you show me the scores? No. Will you pretend like you're going to show me the scores? Yes. Cool. All right. See if I can get this. We really only need to see, like, nope, I want that. We really only need to see Anna's division. So, I can do that. Can I scroll? Yeah, I can do that. Damn it. There we go. Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta be like this? Well, I guess it's not gonna show me all, damn you, OBS. God. Alright. I'll figure this out in a second. Alright, we'll look at the first things. Anna overall came in at 4th. She had a total point score of 41.5. I don't fucking know what that means. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I do. But her axle clean and press, she got 9 reps. I think that I was just kind of mentally counting. So out of the 13 people that did it, she was like number 6 in the axle clean and press. I was just like doing it mentally. There's no like placement for each one of these. It's just kind of where she was. But you'll see here that, well, you can. Oh, actually you can. There was like a bunch of women here at the end who didn't do this at all. So I don't know if they came late. I don't know. I want to be able to. No. All right. Anyway. Where's the deadlift? All right. Here's the deadlift. Yeah. All right. So the deadlift, you'll see that Anna is. She was the 375 here. The only other person who got 375 was the girl that came in first. I think that's pretty impressive for Anna, only because I know that's her PR. So I'm going to let Anna have that one. You know, I'm not going to take that one away from her. Let me see if I can get this to scoot over so we can see the other two. All right, look. Look here. We need to have a talk. And that talk is, you're not doing what I want you to do. And I'm not happy about it. So. That's gonna have to... You're gonna have to let me have that. Okay, cool. Ish. See if I can bring this down here so we can make it a little bit bigger for y'all. That's better. Yeah? Ish. Alright, you can see me. Yeah, okay. Ish. See. Nope, nope. There we go. Have I made you crazy yet? Alright. So, alright. Hello, Corvid. Hello, Nikki, you're back. Who'd I miss? Hello, Miss Jarla. Yeah, PR is a personal record, sorry. Golf clap for Anna. Yeah, I mean, look, Anna's problematic, okay? I'm just excited for her. So, Renata, when I looked at the results before the videos and saw she came in fourth, I said, oh wow, look at you do the damn thing. You go, Anna. Yeah. Ah, yes, here's a link to the Discord. Let's get that pinned. Because Kim can actually be in here. I wish I gotta figure out a way to fix that. I admire Anna for participating. I do not admire her for dusting everyone else with glitter. Yeah. Why is that down here? Interesting. So my pinned messages go down at the bottom now? Sure, whatever, Discord, whatever. Don't even care. Anyhow, brutal bag beatdown. So it was an 80 feet overall course. That's what this 80 is. This took me forever to figure out, by the way. She got it ran in 48 seconds and 15 milliseconds. That doesn't make any sense. She didn't do it in... Yeah. So this is minutes, that's seconds. What comes after seconds? Milliseconds? What is the thing after seconds? So it's 48.15 seconds, right? She had 75. So she got 8 points for that. So not the fastest time. Who got the fastest? I don't care who got the fastest time. I really don't care who got the fastest time. It's irrelevant. So she got 8 points for that. I don't know how they were calculating points because it doesn't actually matter. And they say this in the Riveter website. It doesn't actually matter how well you do compared to the other women. You are being graded, you're being scored based on yourself. So it has something to do with you as your overall physique, aka weight. And I don't know what the equation is. I'm sure if I dug a little bit deeper, I probably could have found out, but I didn't. So I'm a bad YouTuber. Amber is the moon. That's true, Pixel. That is true. Now, over here, this is the 4-bag toss. This is the reps. How many reps they did. Now, remember, there were 4 bags. And then how long it took them. Again, minutes, seconds. So Anna did all 4 bags. Well, she just 4s all the way across. That's a good number. That's a manifestation number. In 44 seconds and 44 milliseconds. We're just going to stick with milliseconds. Now, when I looked at this is the only argument I'm going to make here. Stop it. When I looked at this, there were only 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's only 4 women. Yeah, that's the end of her division. There are only 4 women in her division that actually tossed all 4 bags. The rest of them appear to have not made all 4 bags. So, like, these 2 women only tossed the 2 bags. These women only tossed the 3 bags. So, if we do some comparative math, I guess is where I'm going with this. She still has the lowest time. Like, she still did all 4 bags in 44 seconds, and like the next lowest time for women who completed all 4 was 38. But Yeah, we're doing the. There's for you. Yeah, so like I don't feel like it's fair to be comparing like her 44 to this person's 43 when this person only tossed 3 bags. I don't know though. Maybe it is fair. I don't know. But the judges apparently didn't think so because they gave Anna 11 points and this person only got 5. So, there we go. Cat Whisperer says, strong woman doesn't care about form. Is there a similar competition that judges form as well as gross weight or time? I don't know. I do not know. Didn't she post that BetterHelp ad shill right after this? Yes. So it's somewhere in this, somewhere in here. So there's that. All right. So that's Anna's score. She came in 4th overall, as you can see here. I don't know which one of the girls was the first place lady, so I can't be like, I can't really compare physique, which I'm nosy and I just kind of I just want to be like, well, what did she look like overall? But I mean, she whomped Anna's ass in Axel Clean and Press reps, but like, they both lifted 37 or 375. I can count. She got it in 36 seconds, and she had the second. No, out of the people that did 4, she got the fastest time for all 4 bags. So this was the person she was competing with. But see, the person who came in second only did 3 bags. So I don't know what the scoring. I don't know how the scoring worked here overall, right? What was this for? Ah, that was, okay. I think that was everything I wanted us to look at. Excuse me for that one. Right, so there you go. Oot. I'm going to regret that one being like that. Hang on, I got to fix that real fast. Here we go. Better. Much. Right. So. I wonder if Anna could pull big rigs. I mean, if she keeps going, maybe. Cat Olympic lifting. Am I turning into an Anna baby? I'm not going to hate on Anna for no fucking reason. I'm going to give her credit where credit's due. But I'm not going to sit here and shit on her just because. She did well for her very first event ever. She took 4th. I, honest to God, didn't expect her to do any better than, like, what if there's 13 people? I expected her to do middle to low last, you know, like middle or lower. I really didn't expect her to do well. I didn't expect her to do ass last, but I didn't expect her to do well. But she took 4th. So I'm not gonna hate on her for that. Orbit says, I want Anna to get better and work on her form. I do too, because I really honestly think she's going to hurt herself if she doesn't. I think it's a miracle she hasn't done it yet. She's lifting an impressive amount, and she could be a rock star if she put work into it, right? Miss Jarlis says, I've never enjoyed strong women. I like Olympic lifting. I don't know enough about the two of them to really... I know they're different, don't get me wrong. But I don't really know enough about either of them to... I know one of them cares about your form. Ryan Star says... Right, exactly. Ryan Star says, none of the other girls could do this, so it's impressive in that aspect, right? If Anna... Like, with Anna's running saga, if she just hadn't been such an asshole about it... If she just hadn't been such an asshole about it... I could have gotten behind her on the running thing too. Like, okay, let's not pretend like she was running. I could have gotten behind her on the, like, fast shuffling as well. Like, I could have been there behind her on that one, but she kept insisting that she was a runner and that she was improving and that she was gonna run a 5K and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Anna, you fucking can't even bend your legs. You're not running. The dude told you don't even walk. Like, stop it. But she just had to be such a dick about it. I couldn't really support her on that one, you know? But again, of the girls, how many of them have you seen walk, shuffle, crawl a 5K? You know? I'll give her that. That's all I'm giving her. She came in dead fucking last. She still got her medal, though. Wait until she's 60. I'll save space in the neurosurgery for her. Oof. I mean, of the girls, she's probably the one that's going to make it to 60, so I hate to be morbid, but... Mia says she is the F big, so sure she's stronger than smaller people. Not very impressive. I mean, she lifts more than I am. She lifts just doing the math. 375? That's like 2 of me and some change. That's true, Allie. Speed walking is an Olympic sport. Oh, thank you, Emily. It's backwards. It's inside out. I'm not changing it. Sorry. BJ, what'd you say, BJ? It's a good point. I would not get behind Anna. I don't want that crotchless view. In all fairness, when she was running, she wasn't wearing crotchless compression. I think it was Glitter in Glitter Files pointed out that Anna started off the competition with her upper compression on and then took it off. And I don't know, I can't tell you if she took it off for comfort purposes or if she took the compression off because she wasn't allowed to have the compression. They're not allowed to wear certain things, so I don't know. I don't know if the compression made a difference. I don't know if that's considered giving her an advantage or something like that. I'm not positive. You could save energy by drafting. I mean, look. I'm also not going to sit here and pretend like Anna's some kind of like skinny queen either. What's disappointing to Anna, to me, is that if she was just honest about her struggle and ditched the corporate positivity and filters, she'd actually be palatable. I mean... Right, Lala, that was the other thing. And also got mad at someone for saying good job getting out there when she was out shuffling on the running trail. Another runner told her good job getting out there. And at which point, like, the running community was like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? That's how we talk to each other on the trails. We encourage each other. So, best of the least. Yes. Yes, Rory, yes. That is kind of what I was saying there, unfortunately. Yeah, Renata, it seems she can only bend one leg, the other not so much. It might be the hurt knee. It could also be she does actually have lymphedema. So it could just be that. Am I suggesting Anna could bench press me? Possibly? I don't know what her bench press is. I don't recall. Maybe? She could definitely pick me up. She couldn't set me back down gently. She may have just gotten hot, Glitter Files. I don't know how warm it was. Can you lie about me doing a good job? Excuse you, I'm working on my doctorate. I don't have time to go lift heavy objects and put them back down. Do you know me? I was making dinner. I came back to tell you compression is not allowed. It gives an advantage in lifting, especially in pressing. Huh. I know someone in powerlifting. Interesting, Jessica. Thank you. Well, that explains that. Renata says, I don't think she's ever had it. I don't think she ever has a real relationship, whether romantic or friendship. She doesn't know how to human. Yeah. I think she can mimic it, especially friendship-wise, for a while, but clearly that breaks down after a bit. What did BJ say? Oh, I missed it. Do you know me? I need that as a button. I'm guessing the joint space in that knee has collapsed, speaking as an ugh. I don't want to think about it. Okay, so yeah, she must have had to take it off then because it wasn't allowed. I would feel like that would have been listed though, so why did she wear it? I wish she would share the aches, pains, cold packs, ibuprofen, etc. I know she's hurting, but she won't be transparent without the honesty. She doesn't. Yeah, exactly, Cat Whisperer. She shared that when she was doing the running thing, she shared that she was taking ibuprofen and she got a lot of shit for it. But the reason she got the shit for taking the ibuprofen was because when she was running, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not feeling any pain at all." And then she's like, "Before I go running, I take 3 ibuprofen." And I'm like, "Well, no shit, you don't feel anything." I took 3 ibuprofen before I went out and worked a 10-hour day too, because I didn't want to be an achy painy when I came back. It's called preemptive. Hello, Saracen Fox. It was 80 on Saturday. Well, the compression still was not allowed, so I don't think Anna knows how to be gentle. I do not either, Ravenstorm. Woof. I don't want to talk about that one. Danny hernia. Ugh. Botched liposuction. Oh, no. Cheesy Poof says, Anna is inspiring. Her working on her fitness at her size is impressive. It'd be more impressive if she was... It would be more impressive if A, she was honest about it. B, she wouldn't lie about her fucking diet like she does. And C, I don't know. It just... I need her to quit acting like she's a fucking authority on everything after she's been doing it for 5 minutes. That's the other thing that really pisses people off. Anna does something for 5 minutes and then suddenly she's like the end all be all about it. And she starts spouting out of the mouth and she doesn't know what she's talking about. This is what got her in trouble with the lipedema. Her lipedema arc is she's just started spouting all this medical misinformation. And that's what really, I think, got a lot of people turned against her was the medical misinformation during the lipedema journey. So, and it's just kind of, those people are they still have their eye on her. I was following her before that, but it's just part of her pattern. So, I mean, it is impressive that Anna is as active as she is considering her size, but she has her problems. And if she would just be slightly more honest about shit, she wouldn't have as many problems as she has. Even Lindsay said before, I thought I'd heard that, Glitter. I thought I'd heard I didn't remember who I heard it from, but I'm glad you mentioned that. It was sponsored by... She did do one sponsored by Tylenol, yes, Jessie, but she had done another one. I think she did a couple, actually, where she talked about the ibuprofen. Yeah, and if everything wasn't sponsored... The running was the sponsorship. The running was, I think, technically a partnership with the running lab. I think she got free. So, kind of, sort of. Yeah, basically. But I think I'm pretty sure she probably approached them. I don't know, but I suspect she approached them. So... Like, I don't know how the fuck she got connected to Inez. I don't know how that connection happened, but so if compression isn't allowed, why were the compression leggings allowed unless she didn't tell them they were compression? I don't know, Jessie B. I really don't. Maybe leggings are allowed, but the upper body compression isn't. I don't know. Maybe it's adaptive. And that's the weird part, because, like, Anna hasn't been wearing her compression for a while. So it is... I think Glitter pointed this out in her video. It's odd, because Anna hasn't been wearing her compression for a while, and then to see her show up at the competition with it on. Now, she has worn her compression a few times in the gym, her leg compression in the gym recently, but... Yeah, Moonlit Novel, seeing her hiking guides you out and walking... I will say, as much as I bitched about her hiking, and only because she was taking unnecessary risks, I did enjoy her hiking stuff. I really did. And I'm kind of sorry that she stopped doing it. You think Amazon got her hooked up with Inez? Anna showed up determined to cheat with them? I hope not. I hope not. All right, anyway. Enough of that. Enough of that. That took longer than I thought it was going to take. All right. the other thing we are here for today. We are gathered here today to also talk about Quirky Love Rose, because when are we not talking about Quirky Love Rose? And I really, really, really wish that the video I wanted to watch wasn't members only. God damn it. But it is. Hey, Midori. Alright, let's, well, okay. I really wish the video that I wanted to watch that wasn't Quirky's wasn't members only. The video we are going to watch is members only, I believe. Let me double check on that one. Yeah, it's members only. It's okay, though. I got connections. I got you, boo. I got you, and and she has said she's not going to strike people for this now, so. Because it's called transformative. Good times. Rosee will accuse me of gang stalking her. Yes, I am multitudes. How that works. All hundreds of me. It's like being possessed by myself. Alright. There's your opening shot. Now, we are going to watch this sped up. We are not going to watch this at normal. I bet I could do her at 1.5 and we'd be fine. We're going to go here. We're going to do this. We're going to move these up here. So I know there's at least one of you in here that wants the CC. And there will be points where I will jump into the transcript to jump us ahead, because we don't need to listen to her singing. It contributes nothing to the conversation. Cellar Door says, I know, come back here. Cellar Door says, I know very little about Anna, but isn't she overall better than the girls? She shower moves and tries. The problem with Anna, I always put Anna in a different category, but she is one of the girls. Like, Anna is still one of the girls fully. But she's unique in that she is physically active where the girls are not. Anna's successful where the girls will never be. Anna has a full-ass education. Like, she has a full-ass college education. She's held corporate jobs. Stop. We're not gonna... I mean, she wrote a book. I've talked about it. Glitter Files is currently reading it. There you go. But yeah, so Anna is more conventionally successful than the other girls. But Anna has the same personality problems that the other girls has. She has the same kind of food-related issues the other girls have. She still has the same crash outs the other girls have. And Anna has her own issues that are also, as I said earlier, things that she needs to address, because if she would, she'd be a lot more palatable and people would be a lot more forgiving of the crap that she does. I personally think of the girls, Anna's the one that could potentially get out of being a lol cow, but it would take effort, and I don't think she's going to do it. But also, Anna cares the least, because Anna does not interact with... Anna, unlike the other girls, does not interact with her audience at all. Like, at all. She could give two shits about her audience. She doesn't care what you think. She doesn't care what you don't think. She doesn't care if you like her. She doesn't care if you like her content. She literally does not care about you. So, unlike the other girls who are desperate for their audience's attention and they're constantly e-bagging and that kind of shit, Anna shills, but she shills for, like, companies and stuff. For promotions and that kind of thing. But otherwise, she does not care about her audience. So, even though she's got huge followings on various social media sites, she does not care. So that's another thing that makes her different. But it also means when she crashes out and shit, and she does things like, if I'm not the creator for you, don't follow me. If you think I don't eat enough food, don't follow me. If you think I eat too much food, don't follow me. She can do shit like that because if people unfollow her, it does not impact her in any way, shape, or form. Her self-worth is not built around her audience, unlike the rest of the girls. These girls, their audience is their friends. Anna actually has like IRL connections. Moonlit novel, I'd be interested in the psychology of becoming a girl. Unfortunately, I am not a psychology person, but I would also be interested in that. She cares a lot about getting ass pats. Owama, she cares about me. She does. She cares about you specifically. The voices in my head say so. Anna cares about not getting ass pats and not getting support when she thinks she deserves it. And that's pretty much it. No, it's fine, Cellador. I know I go off on Anna a few times. I know I do. But like I try to, like I say, I try to be balanced. Don't get me wrong, I call her out on her shit, but question, is buying authentic Victorian mourning jewelry inviting ghosts? Yes. So make sure you set out tea. Make sure you have a guest room set aside for them. You know, you want to make them feel comfortable at home. You're going to invite ghosts over. You want to make sure that they feel at home. You have a master's plus in psychology. Get on it, Cat Whisperer. Let's go. That Ipiak kid is meal. Yeah, I mean, the psychologists that we have on YouTube, like, they're all far too ethical. They're all like, I can't diagnose. And it's like, that's right, you can't. But could you? Could you please? Ah, shit. Don't buy secondhand mirrors. Go for it. Buy all the haunted shit. If you own a house full of haunted things, they cancel each other out. That's how that works. That's why there's no such thing as a haunted antique shop. You're gonna get hates. That's right. You want to be hated? That's how you get hates. I have a question. Why is Amber? Just why? I don't know, Ruby. I don't know. Amber is what you get. Amber is what you get when the system fails. Psych nerds unite. These girls want ass pats for basic everyday things, and everyone does, but they think they deserve so much more. Yes, they do. And on that note, Quirky is definitely number one in that category. Quirky wants ass pats for waking up. And I mean, cool, you didn't wake up dead, but, you know, you're also not accomplishing anything in life. So, 4 paws on a book, that logic makes sense. It does. Can I list the ghosts as dependents on taxes? Yes, but only if you can prove that you're providing, what, half of their living expenses or something like that? I forget what you have to do to provide dependents. I don't know, ask Kim. Kim knows these things. Right? Squirrels. I need a 4-foot alien squirrel. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. It's shorter than I am by a foot. PJ, she wants ass pats for being gang stalked. It's not a thing. If your ghost counts my dog, well, technically, there are ways to claim your animals, but you didn't wake up. I'm sorry, but all right. Anyway, I got her sped up. I've got the captions going. Just ignore everything on her wall. Because she's an idiot, effectively. I don't understand how people make up fake children for taxes and benefits. Like, if the IRS isn't gonna check.
Shit!
You hear her?
Hello, hello.
How's her sound?
Alright, let me get this set up here.
By that muff change.
Alright. Hi, friends. All right, let me. Excuse me. Okay, let me do all chat. Okay.
Yeah, warning. If you don't like boobs, this is not for your stream.
Hi, friends. As I was putting on my leggings. This is like lifted now. I felt it pop, so I'm gonna.
Looks at the walls.
This living room's a disaster.
Jesus is
Unfortunately, it's
watching.
better than before I went to Texas. But my mom's gonna be here pretty soon.
Like within the next 20 minutes, like in the next 10 years.
So hey, Teakwood. Also, where the fuck did my glasses go?
This is a rough intro. She was also, what I want to point out, this is members. This is members content. This is what we pay her for. Okay? We pay her for this. This is what she thinks her paying members deserve.
I was looking for them in my room. Let me check the kitchen real fast.
Is that chair okay? No. The spam chair? No, it is not okay. Is obnoxious and and option her.
Well,
She's obnoxious, yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna check my room for 0.2 seconds in case I just missed an obvious place.
I don't know how to count 0.2 seconds, sorry. She looks scared. Well, maybe it's cluster B. I'm not gonna lie, the house doesn't look a whole lot better when her mom's there, so I don't know why she's really that upset. It reminds me I need mustard. Ah, shit.
So,
How did those not kill her
basically
back?
what happened was last night,
I don't know.
my glasses chain and my necklace
Uh-huh.
got like really fucked up.
Uh-huh.
That's the whole thing. So I don't know where my glasses ended up in that bus. I had to take the glasses chain off for the whole thing.
I don't think she actually needs her glasses. I don't remember the story about the glasses.
Oh, it's not.
This is her living room. I am one of those people. I will do the background thing because like this room, there's a story in here. There's a whole fucking novel in this room. Like there's a branch of archaeology that's called garbology, and like the whole idea of it is we go through your garbage. I mean, I know that was a surprising concept out there, but we go through your garbage and look at what's in your garbage, and we can put a fairly accurate picture together of what your household looks like. Maybe not you as an individual, but your overall household. So if you're the only one there, but that's the other end of archaeology. I look at your material culture. Everything in this room is material culture, with the exception of Rosee, which when we're looking at things digitally through this video, we can argue that Rosee is actually material culture at this point. Like that whole concept of being shaped by the algorithm. Thank you, Mr. Snowflake. She is an object that is a product of the algorithm. Therefore, she is actually material culture in this aspect, right? And then we get really meta and we go, but I am also material culture because you are watching me through your computer screen. Anyway, enough of that. So I'm like sitting here and I'm like, what is in the background? What the hell am I looking at here? Because it tells you a story. Not just the overall condition of the living room, like that tells you a story too, but just like the random shit in the living room. And oh, I see what people were talking about earlier. And I'm not going to point it out. Anyway, there is so much stuff in this living room, yeah. This bitch really likes chicken tenders. Mmm.
Oh, it's my water. Cool. All right.
She has
Wouldn't
all
be
the
a Rosee
materials
live without
except
some
the bra.
chaos.
So the theory on the bra, and I think I agree with this theory, I don't think she has bras that fit. I don't think there's any bras that fit her. And I'm not sorry for this pause face. Don't archaeologists find pots with burned and ruined food in them a lot? Yeah, actually. Both ancient and modern, yeah. It's not uncommon to find that, yeah. We found all sorts of cool trash dating from the Mission era up to the 1960s. Oh, yeah. Yeah, give me the old trash. Heck yeah. Passing judgment. So the story on the story on Jesus. Her mom is still religious, so and her mom doesn't allow her to take anything. Her mom doesn't allow her to touch anything. We think Meemaw might be a little bit of a hoarder, and Rosee probably is a little bit of one too. And I'm not to throw shade at Levi, but I'm pretty sure probably the whole family has a little bit of a hoarding trait going in there as well. But mostly, Meemaw won't let them take anything off the walls, won't let them throw anything away, and that includes broken things. And that explains why Jesus is still on the wall.
Hi. Yeah, we're yellow vibing tonight. Okay, come on. There we go.
She's over 70 inches around, is she? I didn't. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised, but
Yeah, okay.
this is yes, Bruce. This is Rosee.
Here we go. So I was sleeping, or before I went to sleep,
Use whips.
both my pinkies popped off.
I
last night,
like
and it's just- that was,
snakes.
like 30 minutes ago. Yeah,
You would
as soon
think
as I
that'd
put
be
it on my
witchy.
leggings, my thumb popped right the fuck off. Hi guys. Basically, I'm just gonna chit chat for a second. I'm gonna wait a minute for people to get here. Hi, Mama Ann.
Oh yeah, when Rosee tried to clean, Rosee tried to clean one of the kitchen drawers out, and Meemaw was. Were they FaceTiming for some reason? Anyway, Rosee had Meemaw and Creepaw up on a flip screen, and Meemaw was not happy. And this was just cleaning out excess, like, kitchen gadgets that she didn't need 19 copies of. And, I mean, in Rosee's defense, Rosee was like, yeah, but we already have, like, 5 of these. And Meemaw was like, yeah, but we might need it. And Rosee was like, okay, well, I'll just set it to the side then. And, like, you could hear Rosee trying to make, in her defense, Rosee was trying to make the argument of, we don't need 5 of these. And Meemaw was not having it. This was a very boring live, Saipez. Yeah, I'll probably jump a few things here in a bit.
Let's see, wait another. I just don't want to start talking about my updates until there's been a minute for people to roll in. Y'all know the drill.
Yeah. I think being Mormon and former Mormons plays a part in the hoarding, especially the food hoarding. Mormons are required to stockpile. That's interesting.
By this point,
That would make
I hope
sense.
everyone's having a really
I've
good
heard
day.
about the food thing before.
I am well rested. I have been sleeping. Oh, what a joy to be alive when you have sleep. I don't want to talk about the time I woke up today. We don't need to talk about that. However, I am a well-rested girly pop, and I'm living and laughing and loving about it. You know what I mean?
She's decided she's not going to do any. She's decided, and I quote, that she will not be bullied into a face reveal, Bruce. So yes, we know what he looks like, but no, she hasn't herself shown us what he looks like. So.
Pop this nail back on real quick.
I will try to stop popping my lips. Sorry.
I'm obsessed with these nails, as you can tell. Like, I normally have these ripped off by now, but I'm obsessed with these. So
Saipez, you haven't seen the garage.
I've just been like popping them back on. I'll probably let them breathe at some point, but okay. Let's throw it back in there. I meant to like clean out this suitcase before I started this live. Totally forgot. So I think not only I did get a package. So my boyfriend let me know that
We're watching the package. We're here for the package. Also, I apologize for the noise on her end. She has the fan aimed directly at her phone for some fucking reason, and I don't know why.
I think it was like around like a day or two after I got back. My day was crazy busy with work. I'm so happy to be off now. Well, I'm glad that you get some rest and relaxation. My mom texted me watching my live. First of all, she basically told me if I don't stop the finger tapping, she's gonna stop watching, which I find personally upsetting. So I might get my finger tapping out in this live because my mom's not a member.
A lot of people asked her to stop with the finger tapping.
It brings me joy, you know? Anyway.
It brings no one else joy.
But she was watching and she told me she's going to show me how to sew this back on. So, very excited about that.
You need to be shown how to sew? Anyway. It's interesting to rest her arms on her, but yeah.
But I have most of the gifts here. Hi Remy.
Remy's the boy. That's the boyfriend, Remy. Remy Rose 118.
I have most of the gifts here. I think there's other stuff, and there's some gifts I'm just not even gonna show y'all. But he did give me a little present.
Crab Life did make her change it for us, so yes, props to Crab Life.
Which I want to open too. So,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm like bouncing around 20 different topics. I'm so sorry. So yeah, before I start like actually like cleaning. Hey, Lindsay. I think you guys are saying hi to Remy, right? But hi to you anyway. Before I start, like, my goal is gonna be I'm gonna get all my laundry in my room. I'll deal with that. And
Annoying people brings her joy. Yes.
To where when my mom walks through the door, she's not gonna look at me and want to kill me. That's the goal. So I really want to get this done. I have a lot that I need to do around the house, and not a lot of time. So I'm going to be doing that. I also have started the edit. So let me give you guys some like Texas content updates real quick.
This is important because this is a members only video that we're watching, and she is talking to her members, who, for those of you who don't know the context of this, before her and Remy, before she went to go see Remy, like almost a month ago at this point, she promised her members and those people who were not yet members that if they became members, she would be providing us, I am one, with members only content while she was in Texas in real-time updates. We did not get any of that. We got one 7-minute pre-recorded video that was a bunch of hot nothing. And then when she returned home, we got a video telling us that the reason why we weren't getting anything was because other people are mean, nasty people and somehow made her unsafe. And so she couldn't put anything out. But stuff was coming. But she had recorded all this video that we're not going to get to see. This is an extension of that. We still, as members, have not seen shit from Texas. Now, personally, I was expecting nothing because it's Rosee and she has a pattern and this is her pattern. But there are people who apparently didn't know any better who joined her membership in March so that they could see the Texas content with her and Remy because they're like invested in this relationship with her and Remy. And they have received bupkis. And she's about to tell us that we are going to continue to receive nada. So just letting you guys know what's about to come. Autocorrect does suck, yes. But sometimes it saves our life.
So it took me 12 hours, 12 fucking hours to back it up on Google Drive to only...
I don't understand why it took you so long. I have Google. I don't know why it took you that long to back it all up. Oh, thank you, Clown Sourcing. Ooh, I can't wait for beach weather. Beach weather's so nice. And I'm not that far away from the beach. I'm excited about that. Thank you.
Only find out last night when I was scrolling through, I think more than half the files didn't even go. So I'm gonna have to figure that out later. I'm setting that aside because I just deleted my Google Drive app off my phone and gave me a bunch more free space. So I'm just...
Hey, Decimator's here. And Yami's here. Hi, Yami.
Gonna keep everything in the cloud for now and deal with that later because I don't got time.
I don't understand.
I've got a very busy week ahead. I'm scheduled out till like Sunday at this point.
Doing what?
I have so much shit I gotta do. And that includes more of the editing. I did.
She's a busy girl, you guys. Very, very busy. She's got a lot of things to do. The busy girl. None of it's editing, though.
Write up a little, like, rough outline for content. I might read it in more detail later, but I'll just tell you guys, because basically, whatever I'm about to say is not a promise of content for delivery.
This is not a promise for delivery. This is not a promise of content for delivery.
It is not a guarantee that it's going to be the actual result.
This is not a guarantee that it's going to be an actual result.
Please don't lambast me if there's minor changes because...
Don't lambaste me if there's minor changes because God forbid I'm human. So why are you telling us anything? Why are you bringing it up? You have no intention of actually doing it. You have no intention of following through on it. And you're already telling us that we're not going to get shit. Why are you bringing it up?
At this point, based on all the content, it took me 2 days to watch through all the footage.
I do miss the beach.
It might give or take by like 2 more or 2 less, but at this point, I've got 11 videos that I'm going to be able to edit.
Cool.
Roughly, again, it might give or take a little bit, and I think I wrote the range of 3 to 6 members only exclusive videos.
3 to 6 members only exclusive videos. Out of the 11 that you think you have material for, or is that 3 to 6 on top of the 11?
Depending on how long the videos are and how I compile the footage.
Where
So
the regular
I just
bones
want to
are.
give you guys a quick update since you guys are members.
Hello, no thanks.
I'm going to be really busy this week. I'm hoping they start rolling out next week. That's the goal. That is.
I'm hoping they start rolling out next week. The only person doing anything with your content is you. So I am behind on my content because my lame ass is being a perfectionist. Like I will fully admit that I'm being a bit perfectionisty on the content, and I need to get the shit over it. So that's a me problem. Like, even my editor has been like, "Where are the videos?" So like, yeah, that's a me problem. The only reason we don't have videos of your content is because you won't do your fucking work, Rosee. So get on that shit. There's no hope it's going to be rolling out next week. It either is or it isn't. It's your content. What the fuck are you going to be so busy doing the rest of this week? You don't have a job. You don't do volunteer work. You don't leave the house. Remy lives in another state. Your brother doesn't need you to take care of him. What the fuck are you busy doing? You don't work out. You don't meal plan. Even if you did, that's a few hours out of your day. What are you doing? I do miss the beach. I'm excited for the beach.
The goal, and I think I can do it. But I'm not going to be doing any public lives until either the weekend or next week. I might not even start doing public lives until I've got some of the vlogs rolling out, because when I did my last live, I found it kind of difficult because I wanted to talk about the trip, but I didn't want to spoil everything.
Just talk about the fucking trip. Nobody cares at this point. Like, even though you promised members only material, I don't think your members are going to be pissy that you talk about the trip with the public. God damn the plebes! I don't think any of us, we just want to know anything. You haven't told members shit. You haven't told the public shit. You have done nothing.
So,
except blame us for everything. That's the only thing we've gotten, is blamed for everything that you have done.
I think I need to focus my time on at least getting some of the first vlogs edited.
Yeah,
and I have to film a couple things here to kind of tie everything together. But that's a Texas content update because I've got so much. It's just I have so much footage. It's going to take time for me to get everything done. And
Oreo jellyfish.
So that's the current update for that. Now, I have like a whole thing written out, and I might read that a little bit later in the live when I get my computer up and running from music.
Did she ever read that out? Because I'm gonna start skipping around here in a minute. Did she ever read out whatever the fuck it was she said she wrote? I lived on a sailboat for a while. I didn't like the ocean or the beach. Did you like the sailboat? I don't know if I would like living on a boat. Like, it seems romanticized, I guess is where I'm going with that, but I don't know if I would actually like it. Yeah, she sleeps and she doom scrolls on Reddit, Prez. Or Cyprez, yeah. She's done nothing but bait content, right. Mishapocalypse? It's a nice word, I like it. Wait, you forgot how she scolded us so bravely? Yes, I forgot. Oh, no, we're gonna jump around a little. We're not watching this whole fucking thing from start to finish, sorry. That's what you thought was gonna happen, you're wrong.
But I have a package.
We're gonna watch the package. I will warn you. You're gonna want to watch your eardrums here in a bit.
And I love packages. Yeah, my boyfriend sent me a package, and I don't know what's in it. All I know is the entire box.
I like how she scoots up and she's got that finger, the ring finger. She's got that ring finger as she scoots up. It's a fake ring.
The entire box is like
brave Sir Rosee. She bravely scolded us all.
Tissue wrapped.
Uh-huh.
I don't like editing, no. Honestly, I think he's done editing. He can answer that more himself, but he has told me he's done video editing in the past. I will, yeah, just, I don't have the, honey, you got the money to hire an editor?
My editor is fairly reasonably priced. I mean, if it wasn't you, I would totally send my editor's information to you. So, you know, I wouldn't do that to my editor. I don't think my editor would take you as a client anyway.
Because I don't. I sure don't.
Yeah, look at my Temu ring.
To be honest. Okay. What am I doing?
Shit, if you go to, what is it, Fiverr? You can find people who will edit your video for, like, nothing, honestly. For what you have, for the shit you do, they will edit your video for very little. And you have the money to hire them. So, STFU. For minimal effort, you can afford some of the people on Fiverr. I'm just putting it out there. You could afford an editor if you really wanted one. You just want the excuse. All right. When I very first started looking for an editor, I was looking on Fiverr for an editor. And I actually discussed it back and forth with a couple people on Fiverr. But then I found my editor that I'm working with now, and I'm much happier with who I have. But my point being, there's nothing wrong with people on Fiverr. And if Roz would just, I don't know, put 5 seconds worth of effort into shit, she could find people on Fiverr who will edit her shit for her. Yeah, she's going to have to pay a little bit of money, but none of them were unreasonable, or I wouldn't have even considered them. Now, can you pay more? Yes, there are people on there who would love to take more of your money, and they will give you more of a product for said money. But it's not like she puts together cinematographic, videos, right? There's not like explosions and lens flares and epic music. It's just you rolling around on your chair with your fucking fan into your microphone. Actually, an editor could take that shit out for us. But yeah, no, it's okay.
Ooh!
I can attest your editor will not accept Roz. I didn't think she would, but I'm just saying.
Whee! Letter opener that my parents have. Perfect.
It would be dangerous for her to get an editor with all the gang stalking. The editor might be part of the gang. Oh my god.
Okay.
Just Jamie. But then she can't add in her own text to each slide to over-explain everything. I mean, she could still go back and edit what the editor edited, I guess. Cat Doll says, did she pay for the plane ticket to travel to her boyfriend? I feel like she could afford the editor. Actually, her boyfriend paid for 2 seats round trip for her to come visit. Her boyfriend dropped some cash. Yeah, the music she plays is decidedly not epic. True.
Okay, so I'm gonna open this and get this tissue paper off camera. I like this tissue paper. It's really pretty, like baby blue. I don't know. So I thought this was like.
How did he mail it in tissue paper and it arrived? It must have come in a different box.
Something because based on the label, I thought this was like a care package that he packaged himself, but I think
it's tissue paper. What the fuck are you doing with a knife?
It's not that. So I actually have no clue what this is. He gave me like no real hints. I think I assumed that, to be honest. But damn it, like it's like I've never received a package where it's wrapped in like tissue paper. No.
Okay. Here is your warning. She's gonna get loud. So here's your warning. Just letting you guys know. I'll give you a few seconds, and then I'm gonna hit play again because I know there's a bit of a delay. That's a good point, Bruce.
Wait. No. Wait. What is this? What is this? Wait, is this what I think it is? Wait. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It gets worse. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
It's what I think it is! Oh my god! Shut up! Oh, it's so cute! Shut up! It's a sunflower axolotl!
What is the thing with axolotls? Like, what am I missing? Is this like the Labubu thing? Like, I don't get it. What the fuck is this with axolotls all of a sudden? Why are they in my sim game? Why is everyone collecting them? Why are there plushy axolotls? What the fuck happened? Anyway.
Shut up!
Uh-huh. It's a stuffed animal. Uh-huh. It's a sunflower.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, it's cute. I like stuffed I like stuffed things. I like stuffed animals and stuff. Obviously, I like these things. I think they're cute. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of cute shit that I appreciate, but like, sorry, dude. Microphone, good example.
This will make more sense when you see the vlogs on why I'm so excited.
I hate how she's handling the knife. Oh, Ravenstorm. Oh.
Okay, fuck it. I'll just tell y'all. We went to a place called Axolotl Planet.
Uh-huh.
To look at axolotls, and I got him his own stuffed axolotl. You'll see it all in the footage. So cute. Okay, hold on, I gotta take it out of this tissue paper.
It's not hideous.
Oh my god, babe! There's a little card. Oh, what's this? Oh, cute.
Uh-huh.
It comes with a little candy packet.
She is a diabetic who does not monitor or care for her diabetes. Like, she is diagnosed diabetic. Her boyfriend sends her candy.
Aw, that's cute.
Is
Ooh,
it?
I love watermelon airheads. Ooh,
I don't like
cute.
airheads.
Oh, I love that.
I like regular tack.
Oh my god. You guys remember the Skittles with, was it the peanut butter celery and Skittles?
Yes, we remember. Right, Tess? They're not cats. I don't get it. Right. I warned you guys. She's almost done. She's almost done.
Oh geez, I'll remember that.
Right, Cypress. My god, babe!
I don't know. Oh my god, hold on.
He wrote words on a piece of paper that's folded in half, you guys! Yummy. I actually have lots of Fan Plus and Squishmallows, but I've never had a reaction like this. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot of cute shit and I've gone, ooh, and then I've gotten over it. Like, that's the extent of my reaction. I feel like I should have been singing something romantic there. Sorry, my bad. Someday my prince will come.
I don't know if you want me to read this out loud, hon. So I'm not going to.
Thank you.
This is the sweetest fuck. I've seen this card forever.
Someday you'll find me. I don't know.
Oh my god, I'm not reading this. This is the poem you told me about, right? Honey.
Something, 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 something. Sorry, guys, I don't know the words.
This card forever.
And ever and ever and ever. Oh, her hands are shaking. God bless.
Oh my god!
I said she was almost done. I didn't say she was done.
Okay.
Good news, he's literate.
Oh my god, babe!
Babe! You did it! She really is Amber 2.0. It doesn't even look like an axolotl. Like, I don't get it. If you handed that to me and you said, it's a sunflower axolotl, I'd be like, it's a what? First off, a what? And secondly, what? That's her tremors? Okay. I don't know why I have something going up my nose, but I do, and I apologize. The Shining. I feel so bad. I feel bad she got so excited over someone wrapping a gift in tissue paper. Yeah, Heather, yeah. Your prince only needs one airline seat. He doesn't even need the whole airline seat, honestly. Johnny Depp approves. I thought my reaction to the chicken and squishmallows that Yami got me was very appropriate, and I was very happy to receive them. Yeah, I mean, like, I get being happy to receive a gift from somebody. Don't get me wrong. But it's not giving axolotl. Thank you, cat.
So cute. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thank you, Adrian. Miss, stay out of my private life, but see all the private stuff my boyfriend gives me. Hello, Susan of the Woods.
Oh my, I'm geeked. I'm gooped. I'm gagged. Okay. All right.
We're not doing this. We're not doing that. No. We're not. That's the first and last time you're doing that.
I'm obsessed. Thank you so much, honey. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go put this in my room right now. I'll throw this in the kitchen. It is convenient that I'm wearing yellow. That's hilarious. I had no idea what was in this package.
Didn't you? Didn't you?
That's amazing. Is it squishy? Okay, let me see. I mean,
Is it squishy? What is she looking at? It's an axolotl sunflower. Can't you tell? Because axolotls look like sunflowers somewhere on this planet. I can't wait for when Remy moves past the gift giving and she starts to have fits about it. Yeah. Yeah, Bewitchy, yeah. How else will we know she's claimed? Wait for the hickeys to start. Yeah, Wauma. I low-key think she's obsessed with him because he keeps buying her shit. Yeah. Yeah. She said her love language is not gifts. She said her love language is not giving gifts. Why does it have a dino tail? Because it's an axolotl, Glitter Files. God! It's squishy, right? Of course it's squishy. I guess it's not a squishmallow squishy. Is this a squishmallow? What the fuck is this thing? I don't know. I just saw that it was... This is a squishable. It's a micro squishable. I don't know shit about whatever this is. I just know it's Mothman. It's not squishy. I mean, it's not like squishmallow squishy. Why are you called a squishable? Hi, we love you. That's creepy. I should probably read these things when I buy them. I paid way too much for this thing, by the way. But I love him. Alright, go back over here. So I guess not all stuffed objects are soft. I wouldn't want to throw that at somebody. Let me put it that way. Right, tell me you've never gotten a gift from the opposite sex. She gets gifts from the opposite sex, though. This is not new. Like, she's received computers. She's received whole-ass things from people. Right. How blind of you. How dare. She can do better. To be fair. I'm just saying this. Because I hear Scar. Look, this is not Scar's channel. We do not sit here and we do not talk about the boobs. I know it looks like she has big boobs. She does not. She's a very big person. Those are not boobs that you see upon her chest. Those are sacks of fat. They have moved past the boob stage at this point. But everybody wants to say, oh my god, she's got such big boobs. No, she doesn't. She has a lot of chest fat. Anyway, I'm over it. Well, Katie, I'm so glad you came in on that part. Welcome. Yeah, Lala Mochi. The difference is these gifts are from her boyfriend. Did you guys not know she had a boyfriend? She's taken, you guys.
yeah, I mean, it's very soft. I actually really love, like, the fabric. Serenity, the sunflower axolotl. Oh my god.
They are like Care Bears. We care a lot.
I love her!
Axolotls are a type of salamander that never turned into a full salamander. I mean, I knew an axolotl was a real thing. I just never understood what the fuck it was. But thank you for that, Jennifer. I learned a thing today. It gives you giggles and I love it. That's good. I'm glad we're all interested. I'm glad we're all entertained. They're helium balloons that have been around for about 3 months. The boobs or the axolotl? I'm confused. Yeah, exactly, Adrian. If she lost weight, them titties be gone. Super rare to have a boyfriend, right? I haven't had one of those for 18 years now. I should probably figure that out. Our anniversary's coming up. You roll them up and should stop now. I'm not Scar. It does look like a microphone.
Oh my gosh.
My boyfriend's in the other room. He just came home and closed the door on me.
Take the label off later. Okay. All right. I'm gonna talk to you about this later. You're the best. You're the best.
All right. So all you have to do to get Rosie's attention is buy her a sunflower axolotl that matches her shirt, and make sure it's stuffed with candy. So. Omnificent. Uh-huh. I don't believe you anymore, idiot witch. Axolotls are cannibals. Okay, well, alright. Not so cute anymore, are they, people? Wait till she finds out I've been married for almost 27 years. Do I get an award? Well, yes, actually. You get an award for being married for 27 years. Oh, shit. Why looking for a boyfriend when the permanent residency is checked? Oh. There's a lot of theories. There you are, Scar. There's a lot of theories. I'm not eating something this time. Ha ha ha. As to why the two of them are getting together, but anyway. Does he not know she's diabetic? Oh no, he knows. She's more loyal than some men. That is true, Cypress. That is true. Alright, let's go dig into the where's the transcript? There's CC, but there's no transcript? I feel like I've been bamboozled. Damn it. I have to do this by hand. Am I just not seeing it? No, it's not there. God damn it, Rosie. You know not putting a transcript on here doesn't stop people from skimming through your fucking video, right? You and fucking Glitter think you just make people's lives more difficult and we're not gonna do shit. It just makes it take longer. We're still gonna do it. I found out where Glitter gets all of her fucking music from, where Anna gets all of her music from. I'm doing good. I don't think I need any breaks or anything. Anyway, why she doesn't get copyright hit when the rest of us do, and it's because she gets her music from this pay site. And I was like kind of sort of tempted, but I don't make that many Anna videos with that much music in it. But I was like, you think putting your copywritten music into the videos is going to stop me, but YouTube will take the music out if I ask them to. So it still goes through. So you're not doing anything. You just create another step. It's fine. It doesn't take that long. Anyway. All right. Stupid toy. We ooh and ah over the cardigan. His mom. What happened here? What happened? Not gonna lie, I phased out on some of this stuff. Why are we here?
Okay.
Oh, I think she got up to go put that in the kitchen.
No, because I might need this later. Before we really get to like the body doubling, like cleaning, chatting portion of this live. Set this here. I got a lot to do in here. Good God. All right. The nails.
I've got that song in my head. No, we care a lot. Oh, here we go.
His mom, when she gave me a bunch of gifts, she threw in like some protein bars and stuff. This is one of the ones well, I think I brought all of them home. I didn't eat any while I was there. I had one of them. I actually really liked it. I've never really had these Quest bars before. Actually, I just ate my last milk protein bar, so this is actually great. I feel like they're shipping.
They're just candy bars. They're just candy bars with protein powder. Fucking quit.
One more somewhere. I don't know what I did with it, but
you ate it.
Whatever. Anyway.
His mom gave her handmade body scrubs and stuff like that, which is cool. I know a lot of people were like, oh my god, it's so weird that she got gifts from the mom. It's not that weird. It's not that weird to give a gift to the guest, which is what I'm assuming is happening here, is like Rosee was a guest and so she was being given a gift as a guest. But like the choices of the gift are kind of weird. The body stuff, not so weird because apparently the mother makes that stuff. It's like something that she makes for her shop. So of course you're gonna be like, oh, here's my stuff. And also, you know, maybe you'll buy more of it later. But you know, giving her bath salts. This woman hasn't seen a bathtub in several decades at this point. Um, but like, then you gave her protein bars? Why? Why didn't you just, I mean, let's be like, oh, she gave me a box of Pop-Tarts. Why? That's weird. That's a weird thing. It's a strange thing to give her. So, you know, I find it odd. I tried to like barbells. I've tried a couple of them. They're not terrible. I guess if I had to eat a protein bar, I would eat one of those, I guess. Is my hair dry yet? No. Bam. There you go. Mom's a hippie. It still doesn't explain the fucking protein bars. You think she'd give her granola bars? Ravenstorm, I just read that. Bath salts in Florida, girls don't mix. I saw protein Pop-Tarts suck. There, I said it. Are these gifts just offloaded random crap from their home? It might be Lala Mochi. That's not an unheard of thing. Hello, Joni. Baby Ruths? Maybe mom's into protein bar MLM. Is Quest an MLM? Alright, anyway. So that was the weird thing there. What else happened? What is she? Oh yeah, these are more of the bath products. She's showing more of the gifts that Remy got her between Remy and the mom. See if I can skip with the 5-second thing. So this is more of the mom's bath stuff that she got her, and she decides to eat her arm. Yum, yum, yum. And then Remy apparently bought her Lego sets. And Rosee says something to the effect of, I've never done Lego before. How have you never done Lego before? Like, what fucking planet are you from? And then on top of it, she says, something, my hand pain, I don't know if I'll be able to do Lego. Bitch, I've had arthritis since I was 16. Would you like to see my Lego collection? Just shut up. Like, what is wrong with you? Tell me you don't actually live with hand pain without telling me you don't actually live with hand pain. I don't think I can do Lego because of my hand pain. Okay. And yet later on, she'll be using her stupid little grabby thing with its repetitive squeezy motion without any fucking without flinching. Like, nee. Like, just even doing this is making my hand hurt. Oh, look at my bat wings. I need to get back to the gym. To be honest, I don't really do Legos when I was a kid either. I don't have the patience, but you know what they are, and you've played with them. To be fair, Glitterphiles, I would totally play with Legos. I actually have 2 Lego kits I need to put together. My mom sent me Easter Legos. They're mini Legos? Those ones I am a little concerned about, but it's like, I'm still gonna do them. Right, exactly. They used to have the super cheap Lego kits and the kids' meals. Yeah, they have Legos all over the damn place. Yeah, Veruvia. You have EDS and you put Legos together. Yeah, you had a stream the other night where you were putting Legos together. Did her mom get her confused with another girl? You've never had Legos anything? All right, you gotta go get yourself some Legos. Like, everybody, just go drop $30 on a Lego kit. It's fine. You don't ever have to do another one again. There's plenty of, like, cheap Lego sets, or just get, like, a knockoff Lego set. They're lovely. They're 3D puzzles. And then you have, like, this cool object. My mom said they were a waste of money as toys. Well, your mother was wrong. No, I'm sorry. Don't let ALR ruin Legos for you. I should put together my X-Wing again. Ooh. You know, I always wanted the fucking Millennium Falcon, the original one, and I'll never have it because they don't make it anymore. You have the Lego Easter wreath? Ooh. I saw that one. I really liked it. I think you have the one that I'm thinking of, and I don't think they make it anymore. Jenny Lynn did a Lego Star Wars. Okay. I know you're not all members in here, but I was thinking about actually putting the Lego kits together. They're very small, but I was thinking about putting those together and making that members-only content. I don't know what the hell to do for my members. So I was like, well, this is completely random and off topic, so why not? I am gonna get a shipment of stuff from Elf here in a minute, so I figured I'd do another makeup haul. Well, yeah, presents. I mean, that's originally how Legos were supposed to be working. They were supposed to be for construction, architecture. Oh, she was wrong about a lot of things. Being parents aren't perfect. We all have our stories. You bought it last month? Ooh. I really like the botanicals, the Lego botanical stuff. Anyway, we're gonna get off topic. The hell? Oh. Should I build them live? I don't know how hard they're gonna be. I had Legos as a kid, but never built a set. It looks like fun. They are fun. They're 3D they're 3D puzzles. I don't know how else to describe them, and they click together. Just don't put them in your mouth and don't leave them on the floor at night. Things to learn. Anyway, right. Don't get me wrong. I think these are kind of childish. I think these are kind of a weird childish gift, especially considering the 2 sets that she's got here. I can't really tell what this one is so much, but this one is just like I think this is just like a random town set. It has no context. Like usually when you buy these, like usually the cheap $30 sets, usually when you're buying these sets, they're either theme specific because there's something that you want to build, like do I have it up here? This is the Scooby-Doo motorbike because I wanted the Scooby-Doo kit. It had a figurine in it that I needed to complete my mini Legos for the Scooby-Doo. So sometimes you'll do that because you're a total nerd. But anyway, the point being, or you're buying it to expand like your town set, and this looks like it's a town set expansion. So you've already got the larger town sets. You know, like Alex is shook. You know, he's got those Legos in his shelf. Those are the town center, I think they're called. Hey cat doll, welcome to the interns. Mwahaha. Anyway, so you buy these little guys and you can kind of build out the scene. Anyway. Some people collect little houses, some people collect Legos.
Hand shit? I have no idea
But I can't ever
if it's gonna like work. I'll find out. Alright, so I'm gonna
But I can't tell what this darker set is. I can't figure out if it might be one of the botanical sets because I know they have darker boxes. But I can't see. She never shows it to me so that I can see it. It's a kids carnival set. Yeah, so it is. This is part of the town sets. Gotta go pick up demons. Apparently they don't want demons to be unsupervised in the wild. Well, where else are you gonna find demons? Yeah, teddy pigs. Yeah, we've talked about that. We've talked about how the girls are free. You have all the F1 cars. Oh, those are cool. Those are cool. I like those too. What is this? I didn't see what this was.
I'm gonna go put all this shit in my room because I want to zip up this suitcase and like start working on the living room.
No,
So
I guess I don't get to see.
yeah, this isn't everything. That is a good chunk of it though.
Oh well. All right. She comes back. It'd be so much easier if I had. And then she starts using her boobs as a table. And she starts talking about her content. Let's jump back to that. Let's see. Is this too soon?
Take this in my room real fast because I need this empty. I want this basket finished. So nice, but it'll be so overstimulating. I get that. Honestly, they can be for me too. That's why I don't wear them all the time. But I do
When are you not wearing them recently?
like to wear them like when I'm live and shit. Okay, the fan's no longer on me. Let me move this real fast.
Joni, asking the smart questions. Do we know what kind of pain she has? Carpal tunnel, RA? She has LMNOP. That's the kind. That's the hand pain she has. LMNOP. Glitter files. Wait for it.
Let's try that.
I mean, that black kit might be the rose.
Much a bit. So I'm not saying that I'm never doing the cooking lives again, guys, but
Oh, the sound does go out. It wasn't you, Scar. It's her video.
I am gonna be making cooking content from time to time. But like, expect them less frequently.
Pain in the ass.
I'm doing this because this is what I need to do today.
Uh-huh.
Spotify, there you are. But I will be, so I think Friday for members only, I'm probably cooking something. Like,
Cool. Back to our regular slop.
pretty confident.
Pretty
What
confident.
exactly? Not 100% sure. I think I have everything I need for biscuits and gravy. So I might do that.
Why must you ruin biscuits and gravy for me? I love biscuits and gravy. Please don't ruin biscuits and gravy.
For me and my brother. Let's see. Cooking can take time, especially if you're busy. Yeah, that and just like,
You're not busy.
you know, I've kind of already hinted at this over these past few months that like I want to transition away from like food content, especially as like my main source of content. I'm not saying that like I'm never gonna do cooking content or like, you know, I'm not saying anything with finality, and I feel like I have to put that disclaimer in everything I fucking talk about now. But whatever. It's just like
A surprise.
I want to do it every so often, but I want to find other forms of content that I really enjoy making. And to be quite frank, like especially for public lives, I want to eventually transition into like pre-recorded content as like my main source of content.
Excellent. It's so much easier to react to.
But that's gonna take time, and like I gotta figure out what I want that to look like for me. And I have some ideas and stuff, but I'm just like, with my current life circumstances, I'm just unsure.
Like,
So, I'm figuring
I
things out as I
hate her
go.
cooking.
And like for members, I think like and especially like even in that transition, like I think I do want to keep like members only lives. Again, no problem. I'm not making promise. I'm talking like year out type shit, like off in the future. Right now, we got Fridays 6 p.m. members only. That's gonna be the deal. This live is just a bonus live, honestly.
I feel so special. Thank you.
And I kind of scheduled it because I knew I wanted to do this, and I thought may as well be live while I do it. And then also, I kind of just wanted to do something for you guys because as much as like I'm frustrated that like things didn't go the way I wanted to the past couple weeks.
Like, you telling your members that they need to become members so that they can get exclusive content, and then you basically ignoring your members, not providing the exclusive content, and then blaming literally everyone for why you didn't produce that exclusive content, even though all of the things that you're accusing everyone else of doing are shit that you did. Yeah, you had a rough couple weeks.
And I know some of y'all are too. I just wanted to do something extra. So
Yay.
but anywho.
Aw. My cat's meowing. I'm trying to listen to see if she does it again. She doesn't usually cry like that. No, I don't hear her, so she must be fine. Okay, then we stare absently into the computer. This is our only real side character. Alright, so basically she tells members that we're gonna get nothing but shit for a while, because she busy, and somebody was asking for a full body shot. That's your fucking grabby stick. That's about as much as you're gonna get. Got that damn basket in the way. Yeah, she'll come back in a second. Right, give her a second. We're doing this for you.
Come on, Rosee, get together. All right. Woo! All right.
Oh, well, okay. I thought she'd come back in through the background there. Sorry. All right, then we start folding some clothes.
All right.
Somewhere in here. and I would be remiss if I didn't show you this. Prepare yourselves for something truly disgusting. These are clean clothes, by the way, that she is... You just need to understand that what she is holding right now are clean clothes that were apparently cleaned before she left for Texas. That is the setup for this scene. I need you to understand this.
Okay.
Should she give us a better scene of those? Oh, there we go. She's like all up in that shit, isn't she? I didn't realize like how up in that she got.
Fuck is that? Something's stuck on my pants that are clean.
They're not skid marks, glitter files. No.
Fuck is this?
Oh, I didn't notice it was
Are those
stuck
sunflower
together.
seeds? Okay, well, we're washing these. But what the fuck is that?
I've listened to this 3 times in a row and I didn't realize it was like stuck like that. I don't move it. Don't touch it. The pants are tie-dyed. You're looking at the little brown doohickeys. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you guys. Let me see if I can traumatize you further.
Flower seeds? Okay, well, we're washing these. But what the fuck is that?
What is this? What is this? Yeah. Yeah, you get up in there.
Okay.
No. Does she pick him up again? There, right there. There you go. There you go, right there. Oops, sorry. They're sunflower seeds, guys. Sunflower seeds. That's a sunflower seed.
Like sunflower seeds? Okay.
Yeah, sunflower seeds. And then you saw her touching the fucking things, right?
Is Remy a Hillary Duff fan? As some... How do I word this?
Hang on. You didn't get to see it. Sorry. My bad. This is after she's touched the questionable objects.
But like...
Remember, she dug into him with her nails.
How do I word this? As someone who is neurodivergent and struggles to read social situations in a lot of ways...
Also, fuck you. All right, there you go. Have I traumatized you? Are you traumatized yet? I'll come back to the chat. I need to resize this, but I'll come back to the chat. Hang on. I wasn't able to see you while I was doing that. Come back here. Not you. There we go. What was she talking about here? Oh, April Fool's Day. You guys want to hear about her April Fool's Day trauma? Yeah, we'll talk. I want to hear about it because it's stupid. Oh, that's X. Roach poop? Nope. His cat took a shit on her pants. Nope. Rodents. There you go, Jennifer. Mice poop? Yes. Rosee has poop pants. She does. Please don't tell me those are dead bed bugs. Nope. Nope. Are those like cotton tie-dye pants? Yes. Feeling like Elizabeth Taylor. Yes. Why are those sticky? Rodent droppings. Yes. There you go. They are not sunflower seeds. They are not. Mice poop. There you go. I'm not lying. Sticky sunflower seeds. Zoom out. No. Yes, she touches it. She scrapes it with her nails. That was a cute necklace. Sure. Take away whatever you need to make that not as traumatic as it was. Why am I scaring you? Look, I have my moments too, okay? As someone who used to own rats, sure, Jan. No damn sunflower seeds. She's a southerner, you guys. She knows what a sunflower seed looks like. There is no sunflower seed on this fucking planet that looks like that. Anyway, is she touching her face with her fingers? Yes, Ravenstorm, yes. Yes. Let's see, what else did I miss? Since when do sunflower seeds stick to clothes like that? They don't. It's worse? Oh, how did it get worse? April's poop day. Oh no. That's my traumas. Those are my traumas. Did she wash her hands before eating? No, she didn't. Yeah, she does eat later without washing her hands. Yes. She doesn't wash her hands. She must have like the strongest immune system. Her and Foodie must have the strongest immune systems on the planet. I don't understand. Poor Glitter Files. You know what, Glitter? This is revenge. This is revenge for making me have to look at Anna. At Anna's booty. This is my revenge for that. Right, exactly. Where did it go? Poop and neurodivergent. Yes. Anna is the only one of the girls who showers. Yes, unfortunately. Okay, I really don't want that there. Oh well, I guess I don't get a choice. It's fine. I'm done with dinner anyway. These clothes are supposedly the clothes that she was messing with. These were supposedly PJ. These were supposedly cleaned before she left for Texas. So, oh, sorry, Jamie. I didn't know if you'd seen that before. I think she finds another piece of clothes that also have poo on them, but all right, this is her 34th trauma. I think someone else pointed out this is her 34th trauma, which is April Fool's Day.
As someone who is neurodivergent and struggles to read social situations in a lot of ways, and who
she really wants to say she's autistic, but she's not.
Who doesn't like to be tricked and doesn't like false pretense as a totality, fucking hate.
Who doesn't like false pretense as a totality. What? What are you trying to say? If I type that sentence into ChatGPT and ask it to translate that into basic English for me, what is it going to tell me?
I hate April Fool's Day. Watch like a million podcasts and movies. I also rewatched Euphoria again, so good. I've actually never seen Euphoria.
Don't care about that. Does she go on about?
I don't know if Remy is a Hilary Duff fan. I should ask him.
No, I think we're done talking about our trauma of April Fool's Day. Oh, here we go.
It's like where people play jokes on each other, but like especially as I've gotten older, like the way like corporations do shit.
Always
I don't know what it's gonna be like this year, but I just like to like hermit on April Fool's Day. I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to interact. I just pretend everything that happens that day isn't real, and then I go through about my day, like, cause fuck that.
Where the fuck do you live that literally everyone and everything around you is just waiting to prank you? Do you know how many April Fool Day pranks I've had to deal with today? Unless that rat poop is one of them, 0. Because it's not a thing. Once you're out of fucking grade school, maybe high school, it's not a thing. Maybe there's a couple assholes on TikTok, which maybe you should quit doom scrolling. It's not a thing. Adults don't do that. Right, yeah, Alyssa, who likes false pretense? Like, yeah, it's not
Yeah, not everything has to be neurodivergent coded. It does because it's Ross. Roz likes using big words to sound smart. I don't think she knows what some of those words mean. Roz is how many, to sound even more intellectual than I actually am. How many of you guys remember Romeo and Juliet? Follow me on this one. How many of you remember Juliet's nurse? Juliet's nurse is actually a joke. The character herself is a joke that Shakespeare wrote in. She is a caricature of people that Shakespeare interacted with who had a habit of using large words in order to sound more intelligent than they were. And since Juliet's nurse was actually lower born, she would use larger words so that she would sound like she was part of the upper class. But since she wasn't actually well educated or part of the upper class, she would use the words incorrectly. And so she would often be made fun of by the other characters in the play for using the words incorrectly. That's the joke of Juliet's nurse, right? Rosee, I often say this, Rosee is Juliet's nurse. She constantly uses larger words that she just doesn't quite understand the definition of because, I don't know, she has a word of the day calendar. And in doing so, she often sounds less educated than she actually is because she uses them incorrectly. And this is where we get what was it? Missouri instead of Michigan, right? Or the other way around. I can't remember anymore. Crank anchors. I remember that. What'd you do with my cat? Wait, come back. Oh, the April Fool's shit. Yeah, just Jamie. I forgot it was even April Fool's Day, right? Right, Des. Faux intellectualism. Right, exactly. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you guys, NASA's tricking us. Artemis launch happened right now as an April Fool's joke. Minnesota. Yeah, thank you. Missouri instead of Minnesota. There's too many M states. I'm back. I had to scrub my whole body. Yeah.
So I hide. I was talking to Remy about going live, and he was like, "You realize Wednesday is April 1st?" And I go, "Oh fuck," because I had already gone on a rant to him before about like how much I can't stand April Fool's Day.
Who are you? Who are these people that are fucking traumatized? But like, I get that there's a horror movie called April Fool's Day. I get it, but aren't those a bunch of like teenagers or like early college students who are all getting murdered? Like, anyway.
But yeah, back on the Hillary Duff topic. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I was obsessed with Hillary Duff when I was a little girl. Like,
don't care. All right. She goes through some of her clothes. We go black again. I don't remember why. She finds something else Remy gave her. We're back on the laptop because we're looking for music. She sings and she dances. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Quick, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, she bitches about us again. Right, fat acceptance. This would be easier if you had a transcript. I think she pulled out a shirt or something that had something to do with fat acceptance, and somebody in the chat asked about it.
By the way, if you're watching this now or in the replay, that's a great question. I'm gonna answer that in just a second. But if you're watching us now or in the comments later, if you're watching us on a replay, members, I'd love your input for ideas for pre-recorded types of content you'd like to see me make to put into consideration, because I have some ideas of things I want to make. But like just currently without having a car, I'm a bit limited.
Go walk.
But with pre-recorded content, if you have any input, like please, as my members, I'd love to hear it.
My streams don't have transcripts either. I don't like that. Interesting. Really? Amber's streams almost always have it. I wonder if there's a button I'm not checking.
But let me answer your question.
But that's good to know. Thank you, Nikki.
Is it a bad community? Seems like a good message to accept everyone. Maybe I'm wrong. So no, I get that. So the thing about fat acceptance and body positivity that I struggle with is the community itself, right? So I was once a very avid part of those communities, same as fat acceptance, and at one point, as a lot of you know,
She really, 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 really wants you, the individual, to believe that she was an important member of early fat acceptance. She really wants you to believe that. She wants you to believe that she was on the same level as some of the bigger names in fat acceptance. The problem is, the only big names in fat acceptance that she can remember is Tess Holiday. Have you ever heard her bring up any of the other actual founding members of the fat acceptance movement online? She just never, I don't think I've ever heard her mention Virgie Tovar. I've never heard her mention any of the other bigger names that I encounter when I do fat acceptance research. The only one she can come up with is Tess Holiday. But she really wants you to believe that she is a founding member of the fat acceptance movement, and she will go out of her way to make it sound like that.
I used to be involved.
She's not, by the way.
Obviously, that's long in the past. I no longer make adult content. I've really changed how I conduct myself. I don't fuck with any of that shit. I really worked hard to try to distance myself, even in the face of people constantly trying to throw me back into it.
Bitch, all you do is make food and eat it. To the point where Michelle McDaniels has finally reclassified you as one of the girls publicly. And in her video, did nothing but play a loop video of you in your stupid red chef's hat shoveling noodles into your face for like 5 minutes. It was amazing, and you deserved every minute of it. Because it's quintessential you. You make a huge batch of food, and then you suck it down like a toddler that's never learned how to use silverware. How is that not Fifi? You are not out of the fat acceptance. You are not out of the groups that you seem to think you are. You've just renamed them, and you're sitting here trying to fucking gaslight everyone who's watching you into believing that you are. And no, I'm sorry, no. And literally everyone is beginning to see that. And now that Michelle McDaniels has pointed it out, because she's got a bajillion fucking people who watch her channel, you're screwed.
All that shit, right? Well, I think there's a lot within the quote unquote like ideology of body positivity and fat acceptance that I think I inherently can like vibe with and agree with, like certain parts of it, right?
Like,
what I don't rock with is how extreme, especially because it's like there's like levels, right? It's like body positivity into fat acceptance into, then if you go even further and like completely kind of like veer off a little bit, there's the fetus and shit, right? Which is
yeah, you those people that pay your bills, I'm pretty sure.
more, which is just different. And nope. But
the lady doth protest too much.
When it comes to body positivity and fat acceptance, the problem is so much of like the rhetoric and like what the community kind of perpetrates is.
Can you list any of that shit? Can you like actually go into detail about any of that? Because I imagine that I can probably go over more of the tenets of, I think I said that right, body positivity and fat acceptance than you can, and I am not a member of it. I debunk that shit. And I am willing to bet that I can probably describe fat acceptance and body positivity better than you can, you who claim to be an early member of it. So I would like you to start at the beginning and tell me directly from your own mouth what the fuck you think body positivity and fat acceptance are. Any day. Just any fucking day would be great. And yes, I will take that video apart. So just letting you know, when you do it, I will be waiting. Because I do not believe that you know a fucking thing you're talking about, as usual.
Narratives that like weight loss is inherently bad, like you need to like they basically demonize people who want to change their bodies to lose weight, and like even when I was like my last year and like my last couple years, like even when I was like in deep, there was a part of me, and I stayed silent because I knew if I ever spoke out against it, I'd get ostracized. Because
You got ostracized because you're a bitch. The first time I heard of Rosee was when she was interviewed by Obese to Beast a long time ago, before we figured out she was an entitled liar that will do anything but have a job for money. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up with the chat a little bit. Polly Worden says, so it goes body positivity, then fat acceptance, then Fifi. No, not necessarily. It just, I guess, Anna, wow. Rosee wants you to think it does because she's an easy. Wow. Rosee wants you to think that it does because she's an idiot. Kind of like my English. I don't think she knows any of the ideology. She just wants a community that accepted her the way she was. And that's usually what fat acceptance and health at every size will do. Like, they will do nothing but encourage her, typically. But she's an idiot. She never thinks of any concept in depth, just endorses it if it's something popular and sounds like social justice. Yes, correct. Clown sourcing. What a pause screen. The less you know about fat acceptance, the easier it is to believe it. Yeah, exactly. Hello, that crab life. How are you? I love it. Do I have a dramatic hamster face? Do I? That's funny. I want her to break down all the facets of intersectionality too while she's at it. Yeah. The breasts are trying to escape her. Yeah, one's going left, one's going right. They can't decide which direction they want to go. That's the first place you saw Rosee too. Yeah, she got a lot of clout from Obese to Beast, and then Michelle McDaniels, and then all of the stupid fucking podcasts she was on. I mean, it's not that you can't be groomed as an adult clown sourcing. It's just to hear Rosee actually tell the story once she really starts to talk about it, I have questions. Let me put it that way. I personally have questions. Let me put it that way. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying that it cannot happen. There are a lot of things that Rosee claims that I believe can happen to people. Okay? So I need people to understand when I say things about Rosee, I'm not saying these are not possible in real life. I just question certain things that Rosee says. Because it's Rosee, right? There are certain things that Rosee has claimed, certain things that Rosee continues to claim. I'm not positive about when it comes to Rosee, but I am very positive that they can happen in real life. And some of them I will never take a stance on publicly, but I have my suspicions. Anyway, I just want people to understand that, like, yeah, Heather Rose, she quote-unquote survived Fifi, got attention for it with some YouTube interviews, and then when people got over it, she had to find a new hustle. Basically. Yeesh, here. It doesn't matter the clout she got, she threw it all in. She threw her clout away long before Texas. Long before Texas. Yeah, that's fine. Well, that sucks. I mean, on the one hand, that sucks crab life, but on the other hand, I mean, you're turning it around, so I'm not gonna, like, you're doing the damn thing. I'm not gonna, like, take that away from people, you know? Or pause in a book, 10 minutes behind, but as someone who works in marketing, April Fool's is fun. I made up a whole fake book cover for one of my authors. That's funny. I can see how April Fool's can be fun. I just, like, there's no normal everyday interaction for it. But anyway, she wasn't done yet. I'm sorry.
they'll fucking like come for you, like.
But they didn't come for you because you weren't important enough to be come for. They came for Rosie Beam because Rosie Beam was important enough to become after. Because Rosie Beam was like, I can't wipe my own ass. I'm going to lose some weight. They came for her because of that. They called her ableist for that. How dare! It's ableist to be able to wipe your own ass. Okay, you all just look like a bunch of idiots now. So they came for Rosie Beam because of that when she left Fat Acceptance. They're coming for this plus size model whose name I can't remember right now because she's spoken out against the community twice now. She really was a founding member of Fat Acceptance and Health at Every Size, right? The couple times that Tess Holliday has admitted that she was attempting to lose weight, they've come for Tess Holliday on both of those times. They come for fat actresses who actually lose weight, who were never part of Fat Acceptance, who Fat Acceptance activists just wanted them to be part of Fat Acceptance because they happened to have been fat. They come for those women because they dared to have lost weight. And these Fat Acceptance people identified with these actresses because they were fat. They weren't part of your community. They never were part of your community. And they're allowed to lose weight because it's healthy. Y'all need to get over yourselves. It's, no offense, Crab Life, it's the crab in the bucket theory. They can't see other people succeed where they have failed, because not only does it prove that everything that they are saying is wrong about weight loss and shit, but it also reinforces that they have failed. And instead of saying, well, this time I failed, maybe next time I won't, and trying again, they just want to pull everyone who succeeds back down into the muck with them, because then they feel better. Because, oh, look, we've all failed. How about we all work at getting out? What if we all push each other out of the bucket? If we all get out of the bucket, then there's nobody in the bucket. But that's not how they think. And Rosee wishes to God that they came after her. They came after Anna. Anna from Glitter and Lasers. She got lambasted by the Health at Every Size and the Fat Acceptance movement too. She's gotten it from every side. Because, you know, she built her brand around plus size fashion and fat acceptance. So when she started quietly moving away from that, she got hit with that too. They came after her. Not as hard as they have other people, but she's gotten hit with it, right? I have never seen them come after Rosee because no one gives a shit. Rosee is not an anti-activist for fat acceptance, right? I have seen more people go after Graphically Alex, who is a smaller reaction channel who actively goes after fat acceptance and Health at Every Size. I have seen more of them go after him than I have ever seen go after Rosee, right? And that bothers her a lot because it means she's not the important figure that she wants everyone to believe that she is. So, anyway. Crab Life held I'm suck. Sorry. Quick, somebody reach in there and get Crab Life. Yeah, right. Somebody stick a fishing pole in there. Crabs. It's who I am. It's how I live. 200 pounds down. Good for you. I mean, for everybody who's losing weight, like, I'm not trying to, again, I'm not knocking people who have lost weight. It's hard. Even if you're only losing like 5 or 10 pounds, it's hard. Trust me. You know, it is. And it takes like a whole fucking life shift sometimes to do it. And then we've got people who've made like whole ass life, like literal life shifts. I don't know if, is it Horse and Rider Wellness that's in here that does keto like full time? Like I personally could not do that, but they love it. Right? And they've been doing it for years. You know, that's a huge life shift, but it's what has to happen in order for them to be healthy. You know? And this one here can't even, like, not eat fucking protein bars one day. So. Crableye said, I said in Nikki's chat, the body positivity movement was for people who have different bodies with various disabilities and conditions, not Roz who has fake diagnosis and inflicts her body weight. When I was younger, when I was a child in the 90s, I remember the body positivity movement having commercials on television, you know, back in the day when we watched TV and there were commercials. And I remember the the commercials having people in it who had like burns on their bodies, or who were amputees, or who had been born differently. People who had things wrong's not the word. People who had things different on their bodies. But the whole point was they looked different, but they weren't different, right? They were still people. And a lot of them were still capable. Like, para athletes blow my mind. I love the Paralympics. I fucking love watching the Paralympics, right? But that's kind of the point. That was how I remember the body positivity movement starting. It was to bring to people's attention that not all bodies were the same. It wasn't this shit. It wasn't 300, 600 pounds is healthy. It was never about that, you know? It was about basically not making fun of people who look different than you. That was the point. Like, maybe, yeah, anti-bullying for people who are overweight would have been part of the message, but that wasn't the message. The message wasn't 400 pounds is healthy. That was never the message. Anyway. Horse and Rider says, I'm OMAD carnivore 3 years. There we go. Okay. I was doing longer fast and keto the decade prior. I was thinking about you, yeah, because I remember we were having a conversation. I was going to say back and forth, but you and I were having a conversation about that. Yeah. Well, Nikki says, that's how I remember it too. Yeah, I remember those commercials, and I'm not having like a Berenstein Bears moment. So, yeah, Crab Life, those commercials were exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. I remember those commercials. Because one of the spokespeople in it was a woman who had gotten acid thrown in her face. I remember her because she became a big advocate for it, because for obvious reasons. Anyway, that one just stuck with me because of her situation. I wouldn't be a hater if they were better people. A lot of people wouldn't. There are tons of people on the internet and on YouTube who are around these girls' sizes. It's not like they're the only 4 women on YouTube who are over 500 pounds. You know, there's a reason why you're targeted, or like you're targeted, right? It really doesn't have to do with your weight. You just all happen to have that in common. Yeah, Heather Rose, how sad, moving from Paralympians to skin condition models to people demanding larger hallways and hotels and more scooters being available. How the mighty have fallen.
In really scary ways, like, because there's just so much like radical rhetoric within those communities online that's damaging and dangerous.
They usually do, Oliver. They usually do televise the Paralympics along with the... Well, because they run the Paralympics after the regular Olympics, so they'll usually advertise the Olympics first and then the Paralympics right after. Or at least that's how I've seen it happen. I don't know if that's what you mean. Because that's how I usually see it done, but that might not be what you're trying to say, so I apologize if it's not.
And like at the end of the day, like, am I currently like actively trying to lose weight, like through calorie counting? I'm not. Like that.
No one figured that one out. We figured out a long time ago you weren't trying to lose weight anymore.
That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that people should be allowed to do what they want with their fucking bodies, and whether you lose weight or stay fat, like you should just be allowed to exist. Like, honest to God, that's like my thought process there. You know, you should be allowed to not be harassed, whether you're trying to lose weight and you were once part of those communities and now they're like calling you a bad fatty and shit and doing whatever the fuck they do nowadays. I don't even know. I'm not as tapped in. I haven't been for a few years. I used to watch more of those like commentary videos about people who commentate.
Commentate is not the word. That is not the fucking word you want to use.
On like body positive influencers and stuff, because it's just like, I was around and I gained very, 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 very minor notoriety.
She was famous, guys. Did you know she was famous? She was famous one time. Has she told you how she was famous?
On Instagram back in like 2013, 14, 15, before I left the internet because of the fat people hate shit.
I don't even know what she's talking about.
And so during that time, that was like the hype.
Was that when she was being gang stalked?
I knew who Tess Holiday was before she was Tess Holiday, before she was like a mainstream figure. Like,
I knew who Tess Holiday was before she was even famous. This is my band shirt. You wouldn't know who they are. I literally used to have a shirt that said that.
You know, I was in like the underground of the internet age of fat acceptance and body positivity. That's where I learned about.
You were in the underground? I don't even have a joke for that. You were in the fatty underground? I need this so much in my life. I need the fat underground to be a thing. Where's my notepad? Fat underground. Fat underground. I need this. I need it so bad in my life. I don't know what it looks like yet, but it's a thing and I need it. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for that, Rosee.
About intersectionality, feminism, a lot of stuff that I carry to this day, and that I hold.
You're a fucking feminist, really? Can you explain to me the tenets of feminism? Pick any of the waves. I don't care. Don't get me wrong. I don't understand modern feminism, but pick any of them. Any of them. And tell me the tenets of them. First wave. Just any of them. I don't care. What are the tenets of intersectionality? Prove to me you know what the fuck you're talking about. Do it. Please.
Hold dear to my heart that I believe like good things for, you know, but like.
Yes, decimeter, yes.
When I was younger, I was so desperate to find a community of people to feel like I belonged with. And
I believe that. I believe that she desperately wants a group of people that she feels like she belongs to. Yes, DFU. I don't mean that kind of fat underground. Girls in a tunnel. Yeah, but they're all like smoking cigars or something and looking like this tunnel's must be huge. I'm just saying. Oh shit.
I was very misguided and I was very unhealed, and I mean,
why don't I need Britt and Chris in here right now. I need Britt and Chris in here in this moment.
I had my own hand in a lot of the problems that arose, right? Like I had my own role in those, right?
Did you? Oh, hang on. So, all right, hang on. Fuck you. What? Go on.
I was very misguided and I was very unhealed, and I mean, I had my own hand in a lot of the problems that arose, right? Like I had my own role in those, right? Regardless of like some of the shit that was perpetrated toward me, some of the shit that was really fucked, that like no matter what my role was, like
perpetrated is not the word you wanted, but keep going.
I still didn't fucking deserve to experience, right? Like, okay. So a lot of you know my story if you've seen my interviews and shit. Like, not lying.
33 traumas. I heard you.
But whatever. It's just those experiences were real. But like, it's just.
Yes, that crab life, foodie in the fat underground on wobbles. Yes. Yes, you are with me on this. I don't fully have this in my head completely formed, but yes. Yes. I don't know what this looks like completely yet, but that is part of it. Fat Underground's People Administration.
It's just one of those things where
shit.
I have had a habit when I want to leave something and I'm scared that I won't be able to stay away.
Uh-huh.
I hit the nuke option. And I've done that a couple times in my life.
Nuke option?
And the last time I did that was in 2023.
What happened in 2023?
And my goal is to never do that again.
When you faked being your ex-boyfriend on your own Discord because you were trying to catch a leak, and your ex-boyfriend's actual pregnant girlfriend at the time found out about it and was like, hey guy, what's up? This is fucked. And that's when you had to nuke your entire Discord because they found out that you were pranking them. Oh yeah, you don't like pranks. I forgot about that. You don't like false pretenses being perpetrated on you. But that's why you had to nuke your Discord. I forgot about that one. Was that what was happening? That was 2023, wasn't it? Yeah, that was 2023.
Because I don't think I was self-aware of that until these past few
what
years.
Did Heather say?
You know? I'm kind of veering around on this topic. I apologize, I'm getting sidetracked. But to kind of go back to the body positivity aspects, I'm also talking off the cuff. I haven't had some time to do like research and properly, I feel like, articulate myself. That could be a video idea of its own, right? I have made videos like that in the past. I've talked about leaving fat acceptance, things like that.
Yes,
I was in a very different place in life, and I was in a different headspace. I was actively losing weight at the time. But like, honestly, I don't think, I mean, if I ever make any content about weight loss, anything like that ever again, that's strictly members only content. If I even do it. Because I don't even know if I want to.
You don't.
Like, I really don't. But after what YouTube did recently, and like just that part of the, I hope you guys have learned what I mean, what genre of the internet I'm referring to when I make this hand gesture, because I don't want to acknowledge them by name anymore. But like when they're doing their shit,
Yes, that crab life. She's already picked at the mouse poo.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the drama. I'm sick of it. I'm mad at myself for ever inserting myself into that.
So you admit you inserted yourself. You admit that you inserted yourself into it. You are on record now admitting that you inserted yourself like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Just like straight in there. You were just like Queen of Girl World. You did that. That was you. You admit that now. Good. Yes. All right, we've been on here a bit. I love all of you guys. I really do. It's 7 o'clock. My cats are hungry. How much longer does she talk about this? I'll hear her out from this, and then we gotta go.
Learning how to forgive myself for it. I'm moving on, and they can't. Because they're circling the drain on the other creators that they've been following for a decade, and they're clinging on for dear life, you know? So it's just like, I'm moving on.
Are you? Because you bring it up a lot for somebody who's moving on. When I move on from something, I tend to just never talk about it again. I have a thing called an anger journal, and I write it down in my anger journal. And then I do my best. I'm not going to say I'm perfect at it. I do my best to not talk about it. I'll bring it up to my therapist, and my therapist brings it up a lot because that's what my therapist is there for, to help me work through this shit. But I don't bring it up to the internet, and I don't bring it up to everybody else in my life. That's how moving on works.
And it's difficult to do that when I'm being targeted so constantly, you know? And it's like, before I went to Texas, I was kind of oblivious to a lot of shit until I had to reconnect to protect myself.
So, before you left for Texas, you're claiming you were unaware of things that were happening in Girl World about and or around you, but you were forced to reconnect to Girl World to protect yourself. Is that what I'm taking away from that statement? So for your own protection, you had to reconnect with Girl World. You never disconnected in the first place. You're still up in that one TikToker's live feeds, the one who plays Sims as Amberlyn Reed. So, whatever, girl. We know you're still on the fucking Reddits. I would wager a guess that you're in some of the Discords because some of them you've gotten past the bots. So, whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about, but cool. You seem fun. Well, thank you. There's a lot of history there. Rosee? I'm not sure, but let's see that. So, are you newer?
Are you newer? Do you know who I am? Don't you know my story? Haven't you watched all of my videos?
Yeah, that's crazy to ostracize people for bettering yourself in your own way. Yeah, I agree, Lindsay. Agreed. You recognizing that was happening, though, and trying to do better now that you see it matters the most. So good on you. Thank you so much, Sassy Pants.
I'm not actually Fairy Penguin. I'm gonna turn this off here in a second and go do anything else other than this. I'm probably gonna go play zombies. Yeah. Or Sims. I haven't decided. I have a little romance happening in Sims between characters. You know how Sims works. And I'm kind of like into my little romance with my Sims. But also zombies. So, you know. Oh shit, is Aren't You Exhausted live? Oh, motherfucker. All right, no, we're done. Okay, let me have this. Hang on. I'm not trying to do this shit. We're not sniping.
I'll throw that away.
Sniper, no sniping. I'm doing this because I want this. And then I'm gonna close that. I didn't know Aren't You Exhausted is live. Hang on. So yes, head over to Aren't You Exhausted? Can I still redirect you guys? But thank you everybody for coming over here. I really appreciate that. Can I still redirect you guys? I don't know if I can. Still. Analytics, viewer activity? No. Stream health? No. Shopping? No, that's not it. Dang it. All right. I used to be able to like redirect you guys to a different stream, but I think I have to set that up ahead of time. So I guess I can't do that right now. All right, but anyway, head over to Aren't You Exhausted's stream, please, and thank you. There's the link for it. But yeah, go ahead and throw a sunflower in the chat if you're still here as your emoji. If not, go ahead and toss it in there as the after crew. Thank you all for joining me very, very much. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys over in Aren't You Exhausted's chat after I'm done having dinner. So bye guys, go raid, Phil, go forth and raid. And I'm gonna turn this off now. Bye.